Maps lie, fates cracked. North was lost and won't come back. The compass broke, the pieces fell. Each shot rings like a warning bell. Frozen flame and drowned out kings. Streets remember stranger things. You don't fix what fate has torn. You choose who holds it when it's worn. The compass broke. Where will you stand? With blade in fist or shot in hand? Take one tail or claim them all. The compass broke. Answer the call. Others hunt the pieces too. Crowns and cults and merchant crews. Some would rule, some would burn, some would make the world relearn. One night's job or years of scars, chasing echoes cross the stars. Stop the power, seal the lie, or watch another future die. The compass broke. Where will you stand? With blade in fist or shot in hand? Take one tail or claim them all. The compass broke. Answer the call. One shard, one story. Stop them or let it break the world. The compass broke. Where will you stand? With blade in fist or shot in hand? Take one tail or claim them all. The compass broke. Answer the call.
Okay, so you as a group have traveled to the community or town. I'm going to move your tokens here in a second. I'm going to make this viewable first. It should be visible on your screen now. It's going to move your tokens off to the side just to get them out off the town map or town picture. You have traveled to the town of Brindle's Hollow. Brindle's Hollow is a little town. It's well off the beaten track. It sits down in a valley. You've traveled here not so much because you were traveling here, as more or less you're going someplace else, and this was a good place to stop for the night. Brindle's Hollow is, as you arrived, say midday-ish, and found your way to the tavern. A couple of things that stuck out to you. Very superstitious lot, the folks in Brindle's Hollow. There's actually a path in the town called the Lanternman's Walk. And the Lanterman's Walk actually goes up around the edge of the graveyard, and there's actually graves along the walk itself. And it takes its name because years ago, the town used to have a person with a lantern walk that walk at night to make sure that the dead rested well and were felt secure and safe. And over the years, things changed, and now, yeah, they don't do that anymore. It's not safe, or at least they don't think it is. Another thing you picked up as odd was as you were getting settled into the tap room in the tavern for the evening. One of the locals started whistling, and you overheard an exchange as he got smacked by one of his friends to tell him to stop whistling. It's dark. The suns went down. So there's lots of strange little superstitions that goes on in this town. Coram, as you are a Pathfinder, and you're wearing your Wayfinder or have it visible on you at any given time, it didn't take them long to figure out that you were a Pathfinder and that you all were a group of Pathfinders traveling through. Most likely, you're on the way to a larger city, transferring documents, or just out doing what Pathfinders do, exploring the world when you traveled into Brindle's Hollow. The night was restful until about midnight, when you heard and felt a powerful bell ring. It was like a boom, but it was loud, extremely loud. I mean, loud enough to wake you up. You all didn't think much of it because, well, you've never been to Brindle Hollow before. You figure, it's just the bell in the chapel ringing, chiming midnight or whatever, and you rolled over and went to sleep. The next morning, as you're taking your breakfast, at the tavern, bring up the tavern keeper's picture. That's your tavern keeper right there.
She's the same one as last time, right?
No. This is not that tavern. This is the tavern in this town. No, it's not. That's
Gotcha.
not Mira. That's not Mira.
Okay, it looked like Mira in my brain. I'm like going, is that Mira?
No, it's not
Yeah.
Mira.
Okay.
That's Brenna. Brenna Hargrove, or Dovetail rather. She's a halfling. She runs the Worn Nail, which is the name of the tavern that you're in. Kindly person, keeps the gossip flowing. I mean, she knows how to keep that gossip wheel moving, and so if anybody knows what's going on in the town, she probably knows because she's probably overheard it or encouraged it to be said near her. But as she's serving your breakfast, and you guys are preparing to make your way in the town, you can tell there's an undercurrent in the gossip going on that is not. There's something going on in the town itself, and in walks rather quickly this gentleman. He looks around the room, spots Brenna, who then points at you all, and he walks directly to your table. He does not look well rested. His hair is disheveled. He typically, you can tell by the way he's dressed, is the kind of prim and proper, put away kind of guy. But he's not that today. Today he has a very big concern. First, he introduces himself to you. He says, there you are. I've been looking for you. My name is I'm the mayor, Mayor Hargrove. I have, well, and he looks right at your Wayfinder rant, or Coram. He goes, I know you Pathfinder, Pathfinder, have a habit of finding things. I'm hoping maybe you can help me. My daughter went missing last night. Could you please help me find her?
What time did your daughter go missing? When did you last notice her absence?
She went to her room well before, 8, 9 in the evening time, well before her typical bedtime. She said she has some notes or something to do, and as she does, and she went off to her room. When I woke this morning, she wasn't downstairs, which was unusual, and At this point, the tavern keeper interrupts us. Just tell him the truth, Mayor. She disappeared when the bell rang. And we don't know that. Would you? But please, could you look into this for me? Could you help us find her? We've been looking for her all morning, and we can't find her.
I'm going to turn to the person who mentioned the bell ringing thing and say, has this happened before?
Okay. Let me get to a section on her. I can find her in my notes, sorry. Well, the bell rings usually every night around midnight, but last night, she says, was different.
Can you describe what the difference was between last night and the previous nights? I heard it too. It was very forceful.
Yes, it was very much louder than it's been. Of course, I can't find my actual mechanics here. It's okay, I've got them printed out here somewhere. There we go. I'm making sure I tell you what I know because I have a list of what she knows and what this one knows.
Okay.
Here we go.
And I'm assuming that the mayor's still right there. And
he's
part of this too.
Yeah, he's right there. He has not left the
Okay.
room. I'm just scrolling down to find where the.
Kind of interested in what he's gonna chime in and say or not say. That would say a lot, probably.
Right. You'll probably hear me flipping actual papers because you know me, I've got to have everything in my hands. There's what everybody knows. I love when I can't find my own notes. For the Irmas, the town square. Here we go. There she is. Hiding on page 14. Well, the last time I saw her, says Brenna, she was with Joran. But as for the bell, I could have swore I heard it ring twice, she says.
Does it normally only ring once?
The mayor who's getting there, he looks at, I didn't hear it ring twice. It only ever rings once. And then it's soft. Nothing like last night. And they kind of go back and forth. You can see it says, what do you mean she was with Joran the last time you saw her? And she says, you know he's sweet on her. And it kind of descends into gossip at that point between the two of them. He says, but said, her room hasn't been disturbed if you want to go there, or but will you help me? Will you help us find her?
What was this? I remember last night. Somebody whistling and getting reprimanded. There seems to be a lot of superstition around here.
Yeah, there's a lot of that, says Brenna, the tavern keeper. There's a lot of that around here. They say that if you whistle after dark, it'll bring the Hollow Man.
The Hollow Man?
Yeah, he's a local ghosty, ghouly thingy. You know, truth to it. And the mayor listens and goes, I don't see you whistling after dark, now do I?
What, we do. Does my character? Our party heard the bell ring twice, or did we hear it only ring once?
You only heard it ring once. The ones that woke you up.
So the really loud bong,
Yeah.
and that was where does the bell like? Does it come from the cathedral?
Okay, and that I guess I should better explain the town. The town itself is old, and there is on the hill at the far end of town, up on town. And this picture doesn't really do good justice for its point, but it works close enough for what I wanted to illustrate here. Is an old chapel, and that chapel, even from town, you can tell that chapel is in disrepair, not being used, and hasn't been used for quite some time. In town there is a church, if you will, or a worship place, but when you were walking through town, you noticed that it doesn't look like the town uses that for worship anymore. Looks like they use it more for a school and maybe a town hall than anything else. The mayor is quick to point out and says, "Well, the bell's in Saint Halwyn's chapel, but no one goes there."
They ring at midnight?
As best you all could tell when you woke up, yeah. Are you asking that of one of the others?
No, I'm asking. Excuse me, that's in character. I'm asking them.
Okay.
The people we're talking to, like, does it normally ring at midnight? Because I mean, that honestly, to me, in character, that would seem kind of weird. Like, why is the bell ringing at midnight? I mean, normally you'd have a bell ring throughout the day, but midnight, most people would be asleep.
It's always rang at midnight, says the mayor, as long as I can remember. No one rings
How
it.
long have you been here?
He kind of smiles and he goes, "And no one rings it. The chapel. I had the chapel boarded up a month ago. No one can get in the chapel."
So is it magical, or do you just not know how it rings? Like, do you know that it's like magic and it just rings every hour on the hour? It's kind of like a timekeeper that's been magicked by somebody long ago, or is it rings because it's always ringed, but nobody knows how it rings?
The local legends say that it was part of the chapel's enchantments, but no one's worshipped in that chapel since my grandfather's time.
Can I roll a religion check to
Sure.
see
if you recognize it or know about that particular saint?
I just want to see if, like, so this being a chapel and just
Mhm.
a broad religion check, is this something that is powered by like worship? Like,
Okay.
if people stop worshiping in church, does it stop working, or is this probably more like an arcane or a divine magic that just someone enchanted the bell?
Okay.
Hey, can I roll a as he's doing that, I'm really interested in this Hollow Man. Can I roll? Would be Arcana or would that be occultism?
Could be either or. So whichever you're better at would be fine. So as you think back on it, there, nice roll. And as you think through all that you know of, chapels and worship and all that, you've certainly heard of enchantments similar. Usually they're arcane or something like that. Some wizard that's attending that parish or that church has set up for them. You don't know of any that just naturally occur like that.
It's probably not we worship, therefore it rings for us. It's probably some sort of timekeeping thing.
Yeah, at least in your experience, that's what you've seen them as. Some of the bigger cities you visited in your time. There's bells there. Obviously, there's some that people ring, but there's some that wizards and others have enchanted so that they ring for them.
Right. And I relay that information to the party.
Okay. Now, Marcus, you were doing about the Hollow Man. You don't recall any boogeyman known as the Hollow Man. So it's probably just some little local legend that's grown up in this parts. You're in Andor, near one of the deeper and on the edge of one of the deeper forests, so it's quite possible maybe it's an oral tradition that's been passed down in the region or something. Kind of like the snarly owl or the Amarok in Inuit cultures.
Okay.
Something to get the kids to go to bed early.
Yeah, exactly.
Alrighty. I will confer with our bard and be like, it's up to you, Corbeer. You seem to, or up to our cleric, whichever one. Y'all seem to have a better grasp of the situation than I do.
One of the
I
things.
believe.
One
Go
little
ahead.
detail that he would have shared, I've neglected to share, and it just popped in my head. This is a problem having written this adventure almost 6 months ago. When he went to check on her in her room that morning, her door was locked. He had to use his key to get in,
A locked door mystery.
but she wasn't in the
Does
room, and it only
the room have
locks.
windows?
Yes, he would tell you it does, and he offers to, if you want to go to the house and check the room out, he offers to let you do so.
Is there any? I mean, kids being kids. Have you ever caught her sneaking out the window before? Is there access from her room through the window to the ground?
Well, yes, it's a one-story house, so yes, she can
Okay.
obviously get out the window, but the window itself was locked.
See. Well, it could be something
And
spiritual, supernatural, but it could also be simple magic. I mean, I'm sure a simple mage hand. I don't know if we have any arcane spellcasters, but I'm sure a simple mage hand could lock a door behind somebody or lock a window behind somebody. Honestly, I mean, we have very little to go on if everyone's in agreement to help this man. Would think the cathedral would be the first. I mean, because if it seems like he's correlating the ringing of the bell with the missing child, therefore.
Oh, she was. He hasn't yet. He's just looking for his missing daughter, is what I picked up from that. It's and maybe I'm wrong, but I thought it was the barkeep that said that it happened at midnight or whatever. It happened with the bell ringing.
she did.
Yeah, So midnight. These two things happen at the same time. Could be a coincidence. I think checking out the cathedral. I mean, unless someone else has another. Again, like I said, if we're gonna take on.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Two.
While we're still here with the mayor, I got a couple more questions, probably.
Sure.
Go ahead.
So Coram will kind of look directly at the mayor and say, "Mayor, I have to believe you care deeply for your daughter, but why are you not out looking for her now? Where would you suggest that we start that you haven't looked? And where have you looked already so that we don't retrace her steps?"
Well, we checked most of the town already. I have the town guard and the constables. People are out looking already, and I had been out looking until I got word from one of Brenna's runners that there were Pathfinders here. And I figured that if anybody was humanly qualified to find something missing, it would be people who do it for a living.
And we're happy to help out. So where would you suggest that we begin our search if you've searched most of town?
I really don't know. I mean, you obviously, I've looked in her room. I didn't see any way for her to get out, but obviously she did because she's not there. And the only oddity in town would be the only thing out of place in town would be, at least from his point of view, is the bell ringing obnoxiously loud last night.
Okay. All right.
Just everybody's aware. What is everybody's playing? What's everybody's kind of niche? I got my cleric. I'm a healer, so I kind of have divine and all that good stuff and buffing. Do we have any arcane spellcasters? Because I know we were talking about someone playing a magus. Because maybe detect magic might help if someone has that. I do not have that spell.
I am a magus. Yes, I do have access to detect magic. So.
And then Corum, you are a
Swashbuckler.
okay.
I have
Cool.
a little bit of magic, but it's not much at all. It's just more from being a very old elf where I've dabbled in different things.
Got it. So, like I said, it seems like the barkeep is we're kind of going along the assumption both the bell ringing and the girl going missing happened at the same time. So, unless you, of course, have more questions, I would say either we check out her room, maybe we cast detect magic, see if we can, you can never know. Somebody could have left some sort of,
I
trail
agree.
behind.
Let's do the room.
If we're lucky, or if not, then the cathedral maybe. Unless someone has any other suggestions.
I suggest starting with the room would be a good idea. Seeing where she was last seen before we go check out where we think she went. Maybe there's some tracks or something that her dad or the townsfolk missed if they haven't disturbed them too much.
Yeah. Keep in mind you are adventurers by trade, so there may be things that you pick up that a townie wouldn't.
Yeah.
Okay. So the mayor leads you up to his home. It's not too far actually, just a few streets over from where you're at. And it's not only is it his home, it's also or it functions as the town hall as well, the offices and that sort of thing. The constable's office is there and that sort of thing. He leads you through the house. It's not huge, but he leads you through the house and into Lyra's room. And he says, now, the door was locked. He said, obviously, I unlocked it, and he has the key, and he holds the key. He says, I unlocked it this morning when she didn't answer, which was unusual. He lets you into the bedroom itself. The bedroom is just a quiet domestic scene. There's a large double pane window that does open and close. There is if you open one, even if you look out the window, you can see it. There's a planter box on the outside that has some plants in it, some decorative planting in it. The room itself has a bed in it, has a desk in it, and that sort of thing. What are you looking for? Tell me what you're looking for, and then I'll tell you if there's any roles or anything that can help you find that. I'll guide you where we need to go.
First of all, does the planter box look like it's been disturbed or anything? Anybody stepped in it, stepped over it?
Okay. So as you guys are looking at that, here's what I'll do. I'm going to throw a roll up on second.
And also, obviously, we want to look outside the window if there's any,
Right, yeah, I figured you don't
unusual traffic.
Yeah, I figured as much. And I'm looking for, there it is. Okay, so if anybody wants to look out the window and look at the planter box, there's a survival check roll that's relevant to that. And I don't think anybody can see the results but me.
Yeah.
Oh, nice dice. Marcus, are you looking or?
What survival?
Yep.
No, I'm like
not your cup of tea.
no.
Okay, so you look at the planter box, outside the window. You don't see anything that jumps out at you as disturbed or anything like that. Now, to do that, obviously, you have to unlock the window because the window is locked from the inside.
Correct. Did you want to cast detect magic to see if we have any? If we happen to get lucky.
Yeah, I can go. I'll go into the room. I'll go into the. We're in the room, or we're yes.
It's up to you. Either in the room or in the hallway outside it.
Yeah. So as we're walking into the room, yeah, I will go ahead and throw up detect magic.
Okay. Nothing really jumps out at you when you say, I'm not talking about actually physically casting it on the platform. Nothing really jumps out at you. There's a few little glimmers of where magic possibly could be, but nothing. Your eyes don't land on anything. Probably the only thing that jumps out at you. Actually, let me do this. Nothing magical jumps out at you. Let's do this though for all of you, because as you walk into the room, I probably should have done this one already.
Does my spidey sense start tinkling?
That's exactly what I'm going to request as a perception roll.
Nice.
Who's got the blue die?
I think that's me.
So
I think I tried to make it match my little
Yeah, I don't even know what I
blue icon.
rolled.
yeah, no, you don't. I do.
Would I add my keen eyes to that? Because that's only for using the seek action to find hidden or undetected creatures within 30 feet of you.
I'll let you add it. I'll let you add it on this. Okay, so as you come in the room, you're looking around. Of course, you've already walked over and looked at the planter box and not seen it there. And as you swing around, Lucky, you notice it first. Does he want to go by Lucky or by Peregrine?
No, he goes about Lucky. That's
Okay.
what everybody calls him.
Okay, just making sure. Lucky, you spot it first, and it's Marcus almost catching it immediately. There is on the desk. The desk itself is empty. Otherwise, there's writing utensils and that there, but there's no notebooks, there's no paper there. But as you look around, you notice on the right-hand side, there's the set of drawers and all that. But around the edge of the desk, there's a panel that, if you hadn't have been so perceptive, you wouldn't have caught it. The light hit it just right for you, and there's a hidden recessed panel there that the casual observer wouldn't notice. You want to open it?
Do I want to open it?
Do I sense any magic coming from that?
No, you did not sense any magic coming from it.
Yeah, I'll open it.
Okay.
Or attempt to open it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, open it doesn't. I can't say that I made it more ominous than what it really is, but opening all takes you take your hand, you press against it, and it's got a spring release latch on it, and it swings open. Inside of there is a velvet lined storage area, and as you look at that area, you notice there's the clear imprint of where a book or something has lain there, but it's not there. The hidden alcove in the desk is empty.
Maybe a spell book, maybe she's been practicing magic, it's something with a rye, could be a diary.
Well, how to flavor detect magic. Could you say that when I detect magic, could I detect like a magical essence that might have been there, but it's faint, like it might no longer be there? Or
I'll go with that. Like some residual magic still lingering, kind of thing.
yes.
Yeah. It's very faint. There is a very faint trickle of magic there. But as you look at it, and magic is very perceptive. Most people either notice it by smell or by color or by motions. Certain colors mean certain types of magic. What you're looking at, it was magic. That's as far as you
That's
get.
all I know.
You can't tell. You can't discern what kind of magic.
Yeah,
To describe it to you, it kind of warps and wobbles and fades through different colors, but it's just very faint. You'd almost miss it if you didn't look close.
it's like I see like a faint shimmer, like
Yeah.
a weave or something like that, but
Right.
it's like going away as we speak.
Yeah.
So yeah, I could at least I will turn to the party and I will be like, well, whatever was here, I do sense some magical essence, but it is very faint.
Maybe we should ask the mayor. Obviously this is a secret, so maybe he doesn't know anything about it. Maybe he,
You're fine.
parents can be more perceptive, even though kids are trying to hide something. They have an idea of something going on. So maybe we ask him if she's some sort of magic user, or if she knows anything about magic, or that thing, or if he has any ideas of what this could be.
Okay.
Okay.
And the mayor's not far off. The mayor is really just standing in the hallway, letting you do your thing. Because what she did journal a lot, and I don't know where she kept the journal. Usually it was on the desk, but when I'd see her writing in it, but I don't know where she kept it when it wasn't on the desk.
There we go.
Marcus, as you were in the room moving around, you notice that maybe a part of your detect magic as well. You notice the room is quiet, unusually quiet. Maybe like someone performed a small ritual before leaving to shield themselves, possibly. It's just unnaturally quiet.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do like a further check, like around the bed,
Okay.
under it, if there's like a dresser. This is gonna be like a thorough check. Like while they're talking to the parents or to the mayor or whatever. Like this is what I'm gonna do. So if that takes them like 30 minutes to talk, then that'd be how long I would checking. I would just look at them and be like, when you're done, come get me.
Okay. That was for you,
I've
Marcus.
got,
I just forgot to check the people out of it. That's your additional check as you're digging further. Okay, so
just go ahead.
I would say, as you guys are talking to the mayor, and says, "Yeah, she journaled all the time. Lately," and he looks around the room, down the hallway to make sure no one else is there. He goes, "I actually found a sketch of Saint Halwyn in her room a few days ago, and it
Miss Saint
was
Halwyn.
yeah, Saint Halwyn, and that is why I had the chapel boarded. Actually, it was a month ago. Sorry, I got my timelines wrong in my head. It was a month
Is
ago.
that the deity of that chapel?
Yes.
Okay.
What do I know about this deity? Can I roll a religion check for that?
Sure, go for it. Here, I'll give it.
If it's a good deity, bad deity? Is it like, does it steal children?
Give you. Hold on. I'll tell you. I'll throw it up.
I'll
For
tell
you.
you real quick. This is kind of a little aside, but here's a secret with Jason that you guys will hopefully come to really enjoy. You might get some free information without a roll if you just say, "Hey, what do I know about that from my religious background?" And then it's up to him to either tell you because you know it, or you
Or
might
roll.
he gives you a roll. Yeah, but try to avoid getting into like the whole, "Hey, I want to roll this dice for this," on my character.
gotcha.
Think about what your character would do,
Yeah.
or
I'm
what
more,
you would know.
and what Rand's getting at is I'm more about telling the story. We'll figure the roles out as we go. Okay, so
Gotcha.
Saint Halwyn is an older, but it's okay. Saint Halwyn is not a deity, and that's what you know. Saint Halwyn is just what the name appears. He was a priest who was sainted, so he's not a deity per se. But
Do they believe he's a deity, or do they just call him a deity because it's kind of like a respect thing?
in talking with them, and with the mayor and the other people, I mean, you probably bounced a couple servants and stuff at this point in the house. Been here maybe an hour and a half total, looking around the room and poking and prodding, and while he's looking at the bed for additional occultish things and around the room. And you get the impression that they probably think maybe that St. Halwyn was a deity, but remember what the mayor said. No one has entered or worshipped in that chapel since his grandfather's time. So it could be a thing of grandfather respected the priest, and then over the years, in their minds, he became a deity.
So I don't have any idea of, since it's not a deity, it's kind of more like a local figure. I want to ask the mayor what kind of, and I'm trying to be as humble as possible because obviously I know it's not a deity, but I don't want to like step on anybody's toes.
Right.
I want to ask him about, I've never heard of this deity. or don't very know much about him. What kind of deity was he? Like, what was his anthems? What was his edicts? What kind of
He
religion was it?
kind of gets a little stiff at you, and not like he's mad at you, more like he's a little scared. It's no one's worshipped Saint Halwyn in this town since before my grandfather's time. What little I know of him is that I was told by my parents and my grandfather not to go near his chapel. I don't know exactly what happened. Yeah,
I give a side eye to the rest of the party. Like, this seems suspect.
Oh, I'm not there. I'm up in the.
Well, yeah. Anybody that's there with me, I kind of was like.
Yeah. So, and while this is going, you're poking and prodding around, Marcus. Looking in the room, and you're not finding anything toward in the room. You're not finding any spell components or any additional items. Nothing's really coming out or popping out to you as occultish or, magical otherwise than what you've already found.
Okay. Is this like the back of the house?
Yeah, her bedroom is on the back side of the house, and actually, the chapel itself, St. Halwyn's Chapel, can't be seen from her room. She would have to, exit the house somehow, and go around and up the small hill toward the chapel itself.
I'm gonna go look at the window, like see if there's any possible recent scuff marks, like maybe it's been opened recently.
Okay. Then give us. Let's do it this way here. Give me. I mean, obviously, you guys opened it, but you're looking for additional marks beyond what you all would have created when you were looking at the box and that sort of thing. So let's see here. We'll just make that a perception check. And when you look at the window, you can tell it's been opened, and probably relatively and probably relatively recently, probably before you all opened it. Honestly, maybe the mayor opened it, but that's not what really catches your attention as you're, looking at the window. You're looking in detail for scuff marks and all that. You happen to look out the window toward, okay, what's beyond the window, and there's a hedgerow beyond the window, and you see two very faint footsteps or footprints in the mud going into the hedgerow.
Do they look child size or do they look adult size?
They look teenage size. Lyra, his daughter's a teenager.
Okay. I'm just like, I pull out a pipe and just kind of like, with a little bit of like just a snap of my fingers, and I just kind of like puff on it, and I'm just like, interesting.
Okay.
I open up the window. After I take a few puffs, I tap it. I stuff it out and tap out the ashes, and I walk back. So what have y'all found out?
So after a few minutes of back and forth, catching him up, the mayor's suspicions. At this point, the mayor he's not per se left you, but he he went to go check with one of the constables that come in to see what they found. And he's just down the hall, kind of out of earshot. You can see him, but he's out of earshot from you all now. So you take a moment or two to catch each other up on what's going on or what you found.
As we're doing
We should
that,
go check out those footprints.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to hear what the constable had to say real quick.
Okay. So as you walk down, headed toward the back of the house to check the footprints up. You stop in as a group to check on what the mayor's found. The constable's already ran scurries off as you approach. The mayor turned and goes, "We still haven't found anything. There's no trail that they can find. Nothing that jumps out at them. They're going door to door at this point, checking with various houses. They've sent someone over to Jordan's to see if maybe she's there. Never did
Is
quite
the
like
cathedral
them.
still boarded up, or do we know?
Yes, it's still boarded up. He told you had it. Well, you haven't asked, but you assume it is at this point.
I elbow Cormier.
By the way, that's what the constable looks like.
Okay. I kind of tap Cormier and just be like, do your thing. I'm not really a one for words, but I feel like we've gotten all the information we can obtain from here. And I'll scurry off. I'll bow to the mayor, scurry off, and start looking at the hedgerows, trying to find those footprints that I saw.
Yeah, knowing where they're at, it doesn't take you long to track them as you walk around to the back of the house. You turn, you look at the window from where you was smoking. I'm assuming if the others are with you, that's fine. And
These
There-
footprints leading towards the chapel, or can we kind of like get
There-
a vague sense of
well, and as they disappear through the hedgerow, and as you step through the hedgerow to the other side, you can still see those faint footprints, or pick them out a little bit easier, at least to your all's eyes. And they do seem to be headed in the direction of the chapel. Now that I can't say they're exactly headed there because there's other things, there's more town to go through and all that, but the chapel is definitely in that direction.
I think that's probably gonna be our next bet.
Let's keep
Maybe
following the tracks.
Okay.
I feel like gathering more information. The mayor the mayor knows what little he knows, but maybe there's some older residents that might be able to tell us more information.
And ruin the surprise?
I am not for surprises at all.
Just joking.
I am. I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't want to be. I want all the facts before we present our
Yeah.
case.
So what's the party doing? Are you going to go talk to some other townspeople? If so, who?
What about Darian? Darren, maybe he might know something.
I mean, Joran?
Doran, yes.
It's your boyfriend. Right?
Yes.
Well, that's what Brenna implied. Though
Yeah.
it didn't seem the mayor was too keen on that fact.
Well, maybe
Well,
we could go find Doran or Doran's family.
Well, finding Joran wouldn't be hard, because Joran's the stable boy that put your horses away last night, or stable hand that put your horses away last night.
a good vibe from him or a shady vibe?
Check.
Seemed pretty straightforward. So, if anything, he's probably at the stable at the tavern.
Okay. Before these footprints, I mean, if they just clearly lead to the chapel and I don't need to follow them right now, then I'm fine. But if they have a chance of going bad, I still think that we should check it out.
Yeah. I mean, this is our biggest lead right now is footprints because we would assume that they're hers.
Girls call.
If they don't pan out, we can always go back to the boy.
Agreed.
Okay.
Okay. So you begin following the foot trail. A couple of things that strike you as you're following the foot trail. I mean, yeah, you're adventurers and you're pathfinders, and you do kind of find things for a living, but
We suck again.
those footprints weren't that hard to find.
Yeah.
Yet somehow the constables and her people missed it. But as you follow the path, through and up, and you can see that the trail's very clear as it goes through town. And of course, town's not all cobblestone. Most of the streets are just dirt streets. So following the trail's not difficult, but it's not easy either, because you can tell that whoever made the trails, most likely Lyra, was being careful not to be seen. But they do truly lead to the chapel.
Does it look like she was followed, or if she might have been following something else?
Okay, that's a good question. So let's do that this way. 15 and you're talking about tracks and leading tracks. That'll be a survival check.
Oh no.
Bing, bing. Oh, I'm not very good at survival.
Yeah, but you rolled a natural 20.
Did I really?
You did.
That's awesome.
So, no, she doesn't appear to be followed, though she does seem to be taking obvious strides to not be seen. And by that, I mean, where she could walk down the middle of the street or the middle of the lane, she's obviously walked over toward the bushes side to where she's not an easy sight. If she's in the line sight of a window, she's avoided that window if she can, those kind of things, as she's worked her way out of town. It doesn't take long, though, until you're out of town and you're moving, up toward the chapel itself, which kind of sits on a hill above the town. As you approach the chapel, a couple of things that stick out to you in regards to it. It's old. It's made of stone. The roof is, I don't want to say it's falling in, but it's seen better days. There's a cemetery off to one side of it. And on the front of it is a bell tower. And as you approach and you look over the rise toward it, you can see that this bell tower, rises up a story above the chapel, which is a typical kind of design for an old country chapel possible out there. But what's unusual about it is most of them, the bell tower, the bell's just hanging in the tower and they ring it, with a rope at the bottom. This one actually has a platform going all the way around the top of the chapel or top of that bell tower. So kind of like a widow's walk, if you will, it's where they could get up there and look around, or a watch point. And maybe at one point in the town's history, maybe that was part of the reason, part of what the chapel was used for, was to watch for bandits or, whatever out there. As you approach the chapel, and I'll actually bring this up. Give it a second to load. I'm sorry, the bell tower's on the back of the chapel. I'll get your tokens just a second, guys. There we go. Okay, there's where you guys are at, and you can zoom out to see that the map's quite large. And as you approach, like I said, off to one side there is a cemetery. The doors on the front of the chapel are boarded shut. And they almost have to be boarded shut because as even from where you're standing, you can see where the doors themselves had decayed at some point enough to where they were flopping open, and someone obviously sealed them.
Okay.
And it looks like the tracks are leading to the chapel, not the cemetery.
Yes, the tracks appear to be leading toward the chapel itself, not the cemetery. I mean, obviously you could check the cemetery out if you wanted to, but cemeteries aren't.
I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious about the cemetery. That's just me. I would like to know. When's the last time someone's been buried here?
Okay. It's still
'Cause
early.
obviously, the townspeople stay away from the chapel, so I'm assuming they stay away from the cemetery as well.
I'm a big fan of reading every single tombstone.
Okay, so you spend about an hour going through the cemetery.
I'm just joking, Jason. I wanted you to make up like 40 new names on the fly.
You know I can do it.
All the tombstones.
You know I can do it. I've done it before. But as you go through reading, most of the graves, based on the markings and stuff on them, no one that you can tell has been buried in this cemetery probably for close to 80 years. So it kind of lines up with what the mayor has told you so far, that no one has really worshipped or used this chapel in a very long time.
Does it look like any of the ground has been disturbed?
No.
Okay. Does it look like this saint guy is buried here as well?
As you go through looking, for the prominent graves and that sort of thing, no, you do not find any grave that bears the Halwyn last name or anything like that. So it does not appear he is buried in this cemetery. That doesn't mean he's not buried on the property somewhere. That just means he's not in the cemetery.
I mean, he might be buried at the base of this, in the under basement or whatever,
Right.
as far as I know.
Yeah, there could be a crypt or something that you're not seeing from the outside, obviously. So, but no, he's not in the cemetery itself.
I am kind of interested a little bit in how does this bell ring?
Okay, so from where you're at, and because obviously you've been in the cemetery and you've been walking around and all that, you have spent a little time here, moving around. You can see the bell. You got to stand off a bit because of that big walkway around the top of the bell tower itself, but you can see a bell up there, and it's a big bell. And obviously, it's not being blown to ring because this bell's probably the size of one of you all. Appears to be made of brass or something something metal. Obviously, it's obviously a very heavy bell based on the way the tower itself is designed. So you can't imagine that the wind blowing it, and even if the wind was blowing, obviously it wouldn't blow it every night precisely at midnight. You do see from the outside a cord going down, so maybe that could possibly be a bell pull. But the mayor said no one comes up here.
Any kind of windows?
There are windows on the chapel, and there are windows going up the bell tower itself. But as you look at those appear to probably be in line with the stairwell themselves. Just to provide light or natural lighting in the stairwell.
Any gaps in the wood?
What wood? It's made of stone.
Or like if he boarded up the doors, like
Okay, yeah. Okay, so as you go near the doors there, yeah, it was boarded up. Operative
boarded
word.
up really tight, really well.
It was. Someone's opened it. And someone's opened it and then slid the board back in place so it didn't look obviously opened from a distance. Up close, obviously you can tell it's very obvious that it's been opened. But
Okay, so I think the girl's in here. The question really, I think, is one, did she come of her own free will? If she did, what's she up to? Is it nefarious? Is it dangerous? Or two, did something lead her here? And is it dangerous, nefarious? Is she in trouble?
Or three, it's just a Children of the Corn scenario.
There's always the Children of the Corn scenario, obviously.
I
think we have to go in, though. That's the scary part.
I don't necessarily want to go in just yet. I want to know find out more information about the saint. Like,
sometimes it's
what was he a saint of? That's why I wanted to ask an older gentleman.
Well, that's the thing. They don't think he's a saint. They think he's a god. But me being a cleric, I can tell you. I I can't tell them for a fact that this is not a god, or at least not one that I would know of.
No, it's not one that you've ever heard of.
So I
Marcus.
don't automatically know that it's not a god. It could still be a god as far as my character is concerned.
How does one even become a deity?
Oh, there's several ways.
Perhaps the murals inside the building will illuminate a little bit more on who he is.
Well, does anybody have torches or
I get any
anything
kind
like
of like
that?
evil, like, or so I should say, unholy. I know in. Forgive me for bringing up D&D because I don't know
You're
how
fine.
you
You're
guys
fine.
feel about it. But in D&D, you could sense evil or sense good and evil. I don't know how
It's
that
a
works. I don't know if there's a
spell.
spell for it that I need. Is there a spell for it in this? Okay.
There actually is a spell for it, like in Dungeons and Dragons, but you don't feel any. You feel this
Bad vibes.
typical. Feel the typical unease that you would feel around any ruined chapel. I mean, obviously, at
Detect
some point, this was a place of someone's place of worship. They actually spent quite a bit of time building a very nice chapel, and there's a graveyard as well. But here it sits, obviously, at least 80 some years later, and it's boarded up, and no one in the town goes near it.
All right, I'm
So
going to
more of
cast
a
detect
forlorn
magic.
feeling.
I'm going to cast detect magic now.
Okay.
Use it again. Before we decide to go in, I'm just going to again walk around the graveyard, walk around the cathedral,
See what?
look at the bell, see,
Okay.
and see it if they're I will ask one of the other guys, one of the other party members, to see if there's any other tracks coming to this chapel or if it's just this one.
Okay, so here what I'll do is I'll do this. Tech Magic will handle in just a sec. I'll put these rolls up and they can make the rolls while we're handling that. No, not that one. I'll put it out for all of you, the ones that want to roll. So as you're walking around and looking, nothing innately magic jumps out at you on the walls or the graveyard or all that. But when your eyes lift to the bell, let's just say, be glad it's not dark. Because if it was dark and you were looking at that with the tech magic, you'd be blind.
I would be blinded.
Yes, it is. The bell is very obviously magical. You can't, from this distance, you can't tell if it's the bell itself or the carving, the runes carved on it, or what. But the bell is a spotlight of magic, and inside of that spotlight of magic, it's kind of got an aura. But inside that spotlight of magic, there's an even brighter spot. But that brighter spot is kind of like the magic you saw in the mirrors, the hidden compartment in the desk. It's undefinable. It's wibbly wobbly, multicolored. It doesn't. You can look at like something and go, well, that's divine magic, or that's this kind of magic, or that kind of magic. Whatever that brighter spot is, hey, you don't know what the crap that is. It's magical, but it's something, but you don't know what it is.
Can I tell what kind of magic the bell is?
Appears to be some kind of sealing magic.
Sealing.
Yes.
Okay.
Like a seal.
So I will walk back towards the chapel. And as they come back, if they decided to see if there was any other tracks that was leading to or going away.
While you've been looking, Lucky has been moving around the chapel, and the only tracks that you're able to spot, Lucky, are the tracks you were following. However, you do notice that those tracks have come and gone. That you find an older set of tracks, the same tracks, same size tracks, that has come and gone at least one other time before.
Relay that to the party.
All right. Definitely interesting. I
Go
explain
inside.
the. I explain what I'm sensing coming from the bell. So are we ready to go?
I think we
It
have a
looks like
Harry
we got to
Potter
go
situation
in.
in our hands.
Sorry, what'd you say?
I was just saying, I think we might have a Harry Potter situation in our hands. The whole Tom Riddle's journal. We got somebody sealed inside and trying to get free. I don't know. I mean, we have two options really. We can either go back, try to find out more information about the temple or the saint, or we just kick the door in and go in and see what's up. Personally, well, I'm kind of conflicted because I'm a cleric, and this is like, it is a temple, so kicking the door in, is kind of a really. I'm torn because it could be that this is a place that something was sealed and it's very dangerous and we should stay away from it because I mean even if we go in there in best intent we could end up unleashing it and unlocking it or whatever, but at the same time if the girl's in there it could be dangerous, so I'm conflicted. I'll do what the party believes best.
I think there's a teenage girl that's possibly inside there that might need our help, and that's where I intend to go. If you guys are okay with it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean I'm
and that's
thinking
when
the
I
same
pull
thing.
out. And that's when I pull out my bow and I lift the latch.
Okay, so you slide the thing. You can go and move your tokens inside the chapel, guys. I left it open. I was just waiting for you guys to actually step in there. So the chapel itself, as you're coming into the building, uh, it's old, it's decayed. It very much appears the way it does here on this map. You can see, chandeliers hanging from the ceiling above. There's an old altar at the front that's broken down. Um, and then behind the altar is another door that obviously, based on what you know from walking around and looking outside, has to lead into the bell tower itself. Um, let's
Do we
see.
see anything that is out of place, like something like obviously this is an old temple, anything that's like looks newer or fresher or maybe cleaned or anything that's out of the ordinary.
Lack of cobwebs,
Right.
lack of dust.
I'm going to give you a couple different roles here to answer that question. The next one is, I'm actually letting you see these rolls for a change.
Anything.
Well, you don't
If
think
you
see
add
it.
Lucky and I together, we
You might see something. And there's the other one. Okay. Marcus, as you look around, one of the things you notice is okay. Yeah, I was because I had to look at what level of success you had there. So, Marcus, one of the things you notice if you look toward the back, you can see there's obviously dust in the building. Though it's boarded up from the front, the windows, though they're higher off the ground, many of those have collapsed in as well. One of the things that you notice is leading to the back, there is a little torn piece of cloak right here
Okay.
in that back doorway. And the others, let's see. Oh, Lucky. You notice. I probably should have done this a different way, but not too late now. There it is. You notice not so much anything in the chapel as much as the muddy footprints that you've been following leads up and around and behind the altar.
Um.
dun, dun.
So I go pick up the torn cloth, but as I'm doing it, is there anything like on the wall, like paintings or
Okay, so you look around the room
I'm
itself.
trying to get a sense of this saint.
Right. So let's do that this way. Religion. Looking at what the roll is. There it is.
Oh, nice.
Nice, Lucky.
Oh yeah. This is exactly what I want. Get all the shitty rolls out before the combat.
So, Lucky, as you're looking at the chapel itself, what strikes you is that this chapel was probably designed or used to perform rites to defend or ward off shadow creatures during eclipses. A few things give it away. Some of the motifs on the altar itself, and all that. The other thing that pops out to you, Corum, as you're walking around and looking around the room, is the fact that the altar. I lost my note. There we go. That the altar had been pried open recently.
Not open?
Yes.
You could open the altar. I'm gonna
Interesting.
make sure I point that out to everybody else and kind of make my way over there.
As far as temples go, is that like a normal thing that the altars can be opened, or is it something that it seems shady?
It depends. There are some temples that you're aware of, Lucky, that like the altars themselves might conceal the access to, say, the catacombs beneath. It's the way they protect the people keep bodies. The altar is on top of it, and they move the altar and then get below it, or there's a hinge in the altar. uh, it's not also unheard of for there to be vestments or things like that are sacred items kept in the altar. This one, as you guys are looking at it, it appears that there's fresh scratch marks along the edges of it. And as you walk up through there, one of you, it doesn't really matter which one, you notice that there is a scrap of paper laying on one of the broken pews.
Not it.
Not it.
Detect magic?
Um,
I'm having issues with Foundry right now, so
that's fine. You're fine. The tech magic doesn't really reveal anything to you otherwise than what you already are aware of. Nothing jumps out at you. I'll double check my notes here to make sure.
I'll look at the piece of paper. I'm not gonna pick it up, but I'll scan over it and see what
Okay.
if anything what it is.
The paper. I'm looking to see if I wrote down what it reads. It's the paper appears to be from a journal. It's in neat handwriting, and it's a little damp from being left here. But the only phrase that's really legible, or it's all legible, but the only phrase that jumps out at you is "a man in the light."
Interesting. I'll relay that to the team. Man in the light. Doesn't mean anything to me as far as like religion goes.
So, what are you doing with the altar? I mean, you all walked up around it. Are you just staring at it?
I don't know if you didn't hear him. He was asking if the man in the light phrase meant anything to him.
I heard it. Nothing that popped out to you.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Nothing more than what it says.
The muddy tracks, do they go around the altar into the bell tower room,
Yeah,
correct?
yeah, they ground all disappear into the doorway in the back. Yes.
And then the altar itself looks just like it's a giant box, right? It doesn't look like there's
Yeah.
any steps or anything like that inside of it or anything.
Nope. Nope.
I'm guessing we're
Restarting
gonna
the
have to go up the
computer.
steps.
Oh, maybe not.
Yeah. Let's go. So the only
What
thing.
kind of
Oh.
order are we gonna go in, if any?
All right, now you're gonna roll for initiative.
Oh.
Because
Oh.
as you step toward that doorway,
Dude steps out.
a couple of things happen. One, right beside you, Corum, what you thought was just debris turns out to be a pile of bones as it stands up.
Ooh.
And in the corner, a long lost friend appears, Corum. Not to this Corum anyway. A broom starts sweeping.
Oh, the quorum's. So quorum's down by the broom.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
And
I thought that was,
that's
you're
okay.
right. That's Marcus is beside the bones. So let me roll initiative for my stuff, and then we'll
What do you
wait.
get that keen eyes for that because he was hidden?
Sorry, what?
Can you roll
Can I
for
roll my
me as
keen
well?
eyes?
So
Yeah, you.
oh, so you're not in the. He's not in the
Yeah,
game.
yeah. I can roll for Marcus. It's not a problem.
Ugh, I don't like that.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you what. I'll wait for Marcus to come in. Let's take a quick 5-minute break, and that'll give him time to get loaded back in.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yep, I'm gonna restart. Oh, wait.
Wait, it might be working. Yeah, go ahead and restart. I'll throw.
Go ahead and restart the computer.
Yeah.
All
Or
right.
whatever you or whatever you need to do. I'll throw that up in the meantime. We'll take a quick 5-minute break.
All right.
I like Lyra. Oh, this way. I don't know what's going on. It's like he changed the map or something on me, and then just solid white screen, and it went back out. Hear me now? Hopefully, I can hear everybody. In the meantime,
You hear Rand? Any luck with the computer?
it's just restarting.
Okay, cool.
It's that's what I'm doing, and then I'm gonna go ahead because apparently I forgot my password.
Uh-oh.
It's for Foundry, so I can do that from my phone.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's like you did something with the map, and all of a sudden I just had a solid white screen. And I tried to refresh that, and nothing would happen.
What kind of browser do you use?
Chrome.
Chrome too. I know that there are some people. There's another browser. It's not Chrome. It's not Microsoft. There's another browser out there that's like very like only a few people use it or something like that. But I know that Forge or Foundry doesn't like that one at all. I can't remember what it's called. It's something weird. Umbrella something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, what is that one? I remember the one you're talking about. I actually use whatever the new Microsoft one's called, Edge.
Edge, yeah. I use
That's
Chrome.
I used to use Chrome, but I started having issues on my end with Chrome. So I switched over to Edge to try and see if I'd solve it. It solved most of my problems. I still have a problem every now and then if I'm running music, that it'll disable my ability to pause a game, which can be really a pain in the butt if you're trying to pause something because of a trap's gone off or something.
Oh yeah.
I'm about to grab my tech savvy wife in here and be like, all right, fix this.
And part of it too might be the map. This map is extremely large. I made this map for something else and kind of converted it to what we're using here.
It's Opera. That's what it is.
Opera. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some people that use that, and I know that Foundry does not like that one at all.
Yeah. It doesn't care for Waterfox either. It'll run it.
Is that like Firefox?
It's a offshoot of Firefox.
Interesting. Never heard of it.
I used to use it at work all the time because it had it solved a lot of issues that I was having with the software I was using there.
Our entire company is Chrome, so we use that for everything.
Turn Bluetooth off.
Actually, still got snow on the ground. The snow that was coming down the last time we were playing is still on the ground.
What? All our
Sorry,
snow
guys.
here is melted.
Oh God, no!
Back.
We still got.
Are you pretty far north?
No, I'm in West Virginia.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm in North Georgia, so I'm like right below you.
Yeah.
All right. Computer is on.
Cool.
I'm in Michigan, but we had snow like 2 months ago, and it never melted. And it just keeps growing and growing and growing.
Yeah, it's done. It's like that's that storm that came in when I was worried about knocking my internet out last time. It came in, it dropped snow, and that was fine. But the following day, we had freezing rain here, and it just compacted that snow down.
Was this the past weekend or was it the weekend before?
Weekend before.
Yeah, so the weekend before we got nothing but sleet and everything froze over. Like our power went out because the power lines were frozen, and it went out for like 2 seconds, and it came back on, and it flickered for a little bit. But then last weekend, Saturday, it's nothing but snowed. But I mean, by Sunday afternoon, everything was melted. So I was hoping to get another day off because the weekend before that ice storm that we got, my company called off Monday and they paid us for it. So then last weekend I was hoping that snow would stick and we would get another Monday off, but no, it melted by Sunday. And I was like, oh, whatever.
Yeah, we so it just compacted down to ice and it's still laying in the yard.
But yeah, I've seen a bunch of videos of people whose yards are frozen solid because it just keeps melting and refreezing, and so now it's like just a sheen of ice over their entire yard.
Yeah, we actually.
We're in North Georgia, are you?
And I'd say Murrayville, but you don't probably know where that's at.
I used to live in Jefferson, but I don't know Murrayville.
Do you know where Dahloneg's at?
Yeah.
Right next door to that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm Lumpkin County. They're both in the same county. Everybody knows Dahlonega because that's the gold capital.
What's going on? Forge is just there we go. Okay. Like Forge just didn't want me to sign in there for a second. Like the dice just kept rolling.
Yeah, Delonica's pretty.
Oh
There was
yeah,
a show recently
it's
that
very
my wife
pretty
made
and
me
detailed.
watch.
Oh yeah.
What was that?
Hers
with,
and mine, his and hers.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And it's crazy. You don't understand how crazy it is when the guy's like, "Well, you carry a sheriff's department." You're like, "Wow, that's crazy."
'Cause that's
That's
your
our
county.
department. And then we kept
Yeah.
seeing places that are because they filmed it here.
Yeah.
And we kept seeing places and like it's just really surreal because you know California, like all right, it's California, everything gets filmed out there. You know, it's Beverly Hills. Like yeah, if you've seen Beverly Hills, you've seen Beverly Hills. It's not a big deal. But when you start seeing like you're like Lumpkin County, it's like the middle of nowhere. It's just really weird. And not only that, but they had got what's his name from The Punisher and all that, and Walking Dead
Mhm.
to be in it, which was pretty crazy.
So
Yeah.
little factoid. The very first episode of Walking Dead was filmed at my office and where I lived because I lived in an abandoned hospital across from my office building.
Oh really?
Specifically, seriously, I mean, I couldn't make this up. So he wakes up in the very first episode. If you ever were to watch it again, he wakes up in a hospital and there's no one there, and he's stumbling around the halls. The second he steps outside the room, my bedroom is within sight of where he comes out at. Seriously,
What?
yeah. And so I worked at the Atlanta Mission, which is a nonprofit Christ-centered organization helping homeless men and women down in Atlanta. And I'll try to keep this really brief. But what happened was that was a men's shelter there, right across from our corporate office, and on the kind of the northwest side of Atlanta. And this was back in like early 2000s or whatever, or maybe 2009, 10, when the film industry was coming into Georgia a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was tasked after we shut down and we moved our facilities and all the guys that were there, we moved them to the downtown campus, but they needed somebody to watch over the place. So they chose me, who could live there rent free in an abandoned hospital. I'm telling you, like, emergency room, dude, flickering lights, operating tables. I kid you not. Like, I had to like go and make sure there's not squatters and stuff. And that place was haunted to hell, man.
I don't know if I could do that for free room. Like it's free room, but it's like there's a lighthouse that'll pay you like the job is like millions of dollars, but the lighthouse is in the middle of the fucking ocean, and like it's constantly getting hit with waves, and it's like $1 million to if you live there to like keep a lookout and everything, but still like you're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
You've got no like communication with anybody. You've got no like there's nobody there but you. I'm like I just don't think I could do that. Like $1 million is great, but
Exactly.
so alone.
Okay, it looks like you're back in now, Carl. Nope, you're not in.
I'm still looking at a black screen.
Okay, it's going to take a minute to load. It's the map. So this
It's
the map is huge, and I didn't realize I'd made it. Yep.
It's the map. It's the map. It's the map.
I was thinking the same thing. I can share my screen so you can see what's going on.
That'll work.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Let me get into that.
And then he can move you around and stuff.
Yeah, I can move you around. That's not a problem.
I'll help out.
Yep. I see this.
Watch stream. Yeah, and hitting the refresh, and it's just being goofy right now.
Yeah, it's the map. Okay, so. Oh, and of course it's Marcus that goes first.
For real?
Yep, you rolled the highest.
22.
Oh my gosh.
Do you want me to delay? You want me to delay you?
Yes.
Okay, you can do that. Give me a second. I'll adjust you in the. I will put you right before my next after my last guy, which will put you at the end, and I can adjust you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay, let me get back to that one.
I literally had a skeleton pop up right next to me,
Yep.
Oh, joy.
Oh. Oh, that means I get to go first now. No, it doesn't actually. Why are those not in order? Okay, yeah, it is right.
Ugly skeleton guard and a productive skeleton guard.
Yep.
98%, 100%.
Okay, I'm going to do this.
I'm in it.
You're in?
I'm in it.
Cool. Okay, then what I can do then is give me a sec. We'll fix it. I'll put you back where you belong. 18, 17, and you get to go first.
I still don't have my character sheet. Oh, I got the Pathfinder build. Heck yeah.
There you go.
See?
All you got is- There you go. So you've got a skeleton standing immediately to your right, and he was literally just laying on the floor, and he just kind of assembled himself beside you. He was in the moss and crap. And then, of course, right behind you is Lucky, and there's another skeleton on back closer toward the door. And then there's a broom beside Corum. Not quite sure what that broom's doing yet. Corum,
Not sure what that broom is doing.
Corum, I think it might
Is
want
Corum
you.
shaking in his boots?
I think it might want you to ride it, Corum. So what are you doing, Marcus?
All right. So, all right. We're going to, as soon as this stuff pops up. Why is it not doing that?
What?
It is not. Oh, close. Okay. All right. I'm trying to pan out on the character sheet what exactly these arcane cascades are, so I can know if whether or not I can use it. But what I'm going to do is, since he is super close, I'm going to pull out my short sword.
Okay. So you draw your short sword. Obviously, that's your first
action.
Yeah.
Then
I assume you're going to hit the guy beside you.
So you use your most recent action to cast a spell or make a spell strike. You need to meet this requirement only to enter the stance, not to remain in it. All right, so what this is telling me to do. So you cast a spell that takes 1 or 2 actions. Blah, blah, blah. Make a melee strike with a weapon or unarmed. So draw. That takes an action.
Yep.
Spell strike. I'm not going to be able to do much of anything this first time, so I'm going to just hit him with
There you
my
go.
short sword.
Nice. 17. I'm sure that hits that. Yeah, that hits him. So roll damage.
Damn it. Ah, that sucks. And my speed is looking on it on this character sheet. is 30. This will move him, please.
Ping where you want it, and I'll drag it.
I want to move
That corner.
over here into this corner.
There you go.
So
That'd be it.
that's it. That is it.
Yep, that'd be it. Okay. Okay. Now the broom.
Oh, now it's my turn.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. It's going to attack. It's going to swat at Corum. Because Corum's right beside it.
What? I'm clean.
That hits you. It actually hits you.
It did.
So make a fortitude save there, Corum. It's in the chat box. Well, I get your damage.
I'll see the fortitude save pop up. There it goes.
I just hadn't hit it.
Oh no.
No, that's a failure.
Is this like a bad failure? Like worth the hero point failure or not?
Not a
worth
good
the-
failure.
So when it hits you, let me get the damage here.
I've never fought a broom before that I can recall.
So it smacks you, and when it with its bristles, and when it does, it releases this cloud of dust from you, Corum. So you're going to lose an action just coughing.
That mean ass thing.
Yeah, it doesn't like you, so it tries to hit you again. That's more like one of my creatures. That's more like one of my creatures, yeah. And then it's going to go boom.
Sneaky little.
And it moves away. Okay, so you got a cloud of dust around your Corum, and you're coughing, so you lose one action. So you only get 2 actions this turn.
Okay. Well, by it moving, it kind of took away what I was looking to do. But you know what? Just to kind of help out my cleric friend, I am going to move over here to flanking position and try to hit that guy that already was hit.
Okay.
With my rapier. Oh, do I know anything about these guys? Like, hey, don't stab them with things that are stabby because it won't do any damage to them.
Let's see. Slashing and piercing, while it'll hurt them, won't hurt them well. And like you kind of saw that whenever Marcus stabbed at it with the short sword, he stabbed at it, but it really didn't do anything to him.
All right, I'm going to punch it with my left hand.
Okay.
Gauntlet.
Nice. A bludgeon. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that crap.
Oh, poo nuggets.
Still did damage. I mean.
And that's it. My turn. Oh, yay! Got one.
So you go coughing and you run over and you just take your gauntlet and just smash it right in the face. Its skull explodes and it just crumples back to the ground. Okay,
People are like, what? I thought he was like a swashbuckler.
And that brings us around to Lucky.
I'm going to. I don't know. I'll move here. 2 action, going 2 action. All right, cool. How do you target people?
Either you can T. It's the fastest way. Click over the token you want. Hit T. There you go.
Ah, there it goes. I wasn't hitting hard enough.
T for
I'm
target.
gonna hit this guy with. I'm gonna try to hit this guy with needle darts.
Okay.
Needle darts. Attack. Blah. Roll.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Second strikes. Beats.
So you got
Trying
one
to see.
action. You got one action left, unless you want to hero point it.
Yeah, hero point it.
Okay.
Should I just roll again?
Just roll again. I'll take care of the hero point in your sheet.
That didn't work. And then my second action, I will cast shield.
Okay. And that applied it, so we're good to go there. Okay. He clambers over the thing, approaches the guy that flung darts at him, which is probably not bright, but then again, he doesn't have very high intelligence. You know, he only has a -5 to it, so you know, he's not too bright. He tries to hit you with his. Actually, doesn't have a sword; it's just hands. So with his claws. Holy crap! I didn't expect him to actually hit you.
That'll be fine.
Oh, I'm sure you'll be fine. That's not the point. I just didn't. So he slashes his claws. He's moving, and he's not totally stupid, but he isn't also very bright either. He decides to go here, trying to get away from you. That's when he realizes there's Marcus standing in the corner. He's like, ah, crap, because he couldn't see Marcus from his point of view, which is kind of cool.
Was he right up on? Oh, he's not right up on me then.
No, he's not right up on you. It's kind of cool because, like, if you're from Lucky's point of view, you're actually hidden behind that pillar to Lucky, and because you're just a sound echo to him. Okay, and that brings us back to you, Marcus, because it's your turn.
Okay, so I need him to make a reflex save, and I'm trying to figure out, going to my spells, electric arc, range 30 feet, targets 1 or 2 creatures. So from what I'm seeing, I can target both of them.
Well, the skeleton's dead, but yeah, the broom.
So this Skelly's dead.
Okay.
Yeah, but the broom is still within 5 or 30 feet. It looks like right at it.
Yeah. So it is a reflex save.
I'll go ahead and cast the spell.
Go ahead and cast the spell. Cast. I need to click on both of them, right?
No,
yeah, you
it's
might
fine.
have to have them both
No, you're
targeted.
good.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, target both of them. That way I know who's what, but I know who to put the saves on. What about that? I'm going to do this. Okay, rolling that one. That's the Skelly. He succeeded. And let me get the broom.
Oh.
Both of them succeeded.
So just take half damage.
One by barely. He hit it on the mark, and the other one blew it away. So roll damage for me.
Well, more on the other one would have gotten a critical.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
So
no damn.
So even half that's still
that's still good damage. The skeleton didn't seem to be affected by it. The broom was, but the skeleton didn't seem to be affected by that.
All right. That took that was a diamond arrow, so that was
2 actions.
all of it.
Yep.
Oh, that was 2 actions?
Yeah, it should be
so.
2. Best spells are 2 actions. There's a few that are 3, but those are 2.
I I don't know what diamond arrow is, but so there's like one symbol or two symbols or three symbols, kind of.
Okay.
That's what diamond arrow is.
Okay,
So
yeah.
a single action is a diamond, and then when it's a 2 action, it's a diamond, and then it's like another diamond behind it, but it looks like an arrow, and then when it's 3 actions, it's a diamond, and what looks like 2 more arrows, but they're really 3 diamonds on top of each other.
Okay.
Yeah, so electric is diamond, what looks
I
like an
gotcha.
arrow, what looks like an arrow.
Yeah, so
Okay.
no. So that diamond, that
Doesn't
big
count. That's
diamond,
part of the first one.
that's that 1 action.
Okay.
That's what an action looks like, and then the arrow next to it, that means a second.
It's just behind it in the background.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay. If you look in Discord chat, the top one's a single action. The second one is a double action. And if there's, I didn't have a third one I could grab it quickly, but the third one has another extension to it.
Another.
Yeah, so you've got one more action, which would work
I
moving
moved.
to the other side of the room, which you did while I wasn't looking at that screen. Okay, so that's all for you. Oh, and it's the broom's turn again. Is it going to go after Corum again? Yeah, probably.
Wants to diminish my actions. Broom, you and I will have a battle here momentarily.
So it attempts to hit Corum.
Do you not see what I did to your skeletal friend, Broom? Right, run away.
I'll move in just a second and refresh my screen.
I know that feeling.
Yeah, I had the same problem you had just a minute ago. Everything went white. And now it's taking forever.
So real quick, if you look at my screen,
yeah, hold on.
if you look at my shared screen, this one right here, that's a free action. See how it's hollowed out? It looks like an action, but it's hollowed out. That's an action. This right here next to it, the little arrow swishing back, that's a reaction. And then this is a single action right here. It's got the 2 diamonds inside of it. And then that's 2 actions. And then the following one, that's a 3 actions. Did you see them?
I'm trying to look right now. Okay, basic exploration, gear. Okay,
No,
I see it now.
Yeah, so this hollowed out looking one, that's a free action. And that reaction, then you have a single action, 2 actions, and 3 actions.
Okie dokie. Alrighty. That makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah. Very few spells are 3 action. I mean, like summoning spells, those are normally 3 actions. But most of them are 2 action, and very few of them are 1 action.
And it's Corum's turn.
Let's see. Corum moves very quickly. I'm just trying to remember how quickly. 35 feet. So yeah, Corum can easily make it to that pesky broom that keeps trying to swat him. But I wonder if he keeps the broom's attention but goes after that skeleton. It might work better for our cleric friend. So we're gonna do that.
Okay.
Gosh darn it. I know I'm being bad at my action. No, I got an idea. I'm gonna move here to kind of still provoke the broom.
Okay.
Target the skeleton. I'm gonna use my left hand boof gauntlet again.
Oh, okay.
Super good, super good.
He hit.
Hey.
And
so
that
far,
one,
Corum's
that
left
one,
hand is winning.
Yeah. Yep. You
What have
smack
you been doing with that left hand?
You know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to, with my, I do have a rapier in my right hand. I just want everyone to know. I'm going to use my extravagant parry.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh shoot! It's because it's popped out. Let me go back in here and not pop it.
The ugly skeleton guard died.
Do you have a free hand or wield a parry weapon?
You actually? Yeah. Okay.
Right. So that should have done it.
Yep. Yeah. It's on your sheet.
All right. Sweet.
Gotta figure out why.
That's it for my turn.
Okay. And that brings us around to Lucky. Lucky, there's only a broom left now, thanks to Corum. He's hogging all the kills tonight.
I'm going to try to hit it with the needle darts.
Okay.
Needle darts, attack.
Oh no, you're gonna turn it into a spiked bat or whatever.
That hits.
Hit and roll damage.
Oh, nice. So there's multiple chunks out of the broom's handle now, and there's a big hole in its bristles. Shielding up.
Cast shield. Yep,
Okay.
and cast shield.
And that brings us around to Marcus down the corner.
All right, we're going to go up here, use Gouging Claw,
Okay.
cast. I'm going to go with Piercing damage.
Okay.
Oh,
I think we just saw piercing do a little bit less, but I could be wrong. Could be all things. I have no idea anything about these. But
Well, yeah,
ooh,
the broom
nice.
I don't know about.
Nice.
Okay, 24. Yeah, that hits. You're not targeting Marcus, is why you're not knowing if you hit or not, but that did hit. So, and I'll roll the damage on him, and that destroys the broom.
Nice.
So so when I did that, you literally just saw like my empty hand and turn into like a massive claw and just break it across.
Nice.
Nice. Oh,
Expired. Right click to remove.
I need to get my notes back up.
I swear I'm gonna watch a video or something and learn how to start using a swashbuckler correctly, because I don't feel like I do. I know I'm supposed to be getting panache and doing fun things, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna tumble through that broom, and then the broom runs away. I'm like, God dang it.
There should be another way. What's your subclass?
Well, that's just it. If we weren't fighting these skeletons, then I would have pulled out my whip, and I'm a gymnast, so I have some strength, and I would do some cool like tripping maneuvers and stuff, and yeah. But right now, my unarmed gauntlet seems to be the most effective.
Yeah.
Okay, so the skeletons are now debris on the floor again.
So I'm going to sheath my short sword, and now that I know that there are creatures out here, I'm going to unsheath. Actually, know what? I'm just going to keep my short sword out.
Okay. Makes sense.
There wasn't anything on the skeletons or brooms or anything?
No.
Okay.
No.
Was there armor or anything like that? Like,
no,
was there any kind of
the tokens had armor and stuff on them, but I was limiting them to just their melee attack, and there's nothing on them. They were in base form. Yeah.
Did we cast detect magic on the altar?
Where did they come out of? Did they come out of the altar area underneath?
No,
or
one was over here.
Oh, just on the ground. That's right.
On the ground, and the other was back here, hidden partially underneath one of those pews.
I kind of want to do a quick search, make sure there's no more brooms up against the wall anywhere or anything like that.
Fantasia all over again.
What were you saying, Marcus?
Corum, you have a vivid flash of flying over a burning city on a broom.
Oh yeah, gotcha. That broom was my friend. No, actually, I think that was just my spell, wasn't it? I had like a griffin or something.
I don't remember. I just remember you flying over the burning city. When you teleported yourself 1,000 foot up in the sky. Oh, wow, really?
Only way to get out.
Add new character. Submit changes. There you go. Okay, so what's the party up to? As you look around the room, you don't find anything else in the room. Let me check.
Didn't detect any magic on the altar itself.
No. Hold on, I'm making sure.
All right.
Making sure I'm telling you right here. Let me get back in my notes where I was at.
And the note was in the pew that we saw,
Yeah,
right?
it was laying on one of the pews. Yeah.
Okay.
Did anybody pick up the note?
Oh,
No,
Glance.
I looked at it. Looked it over. I didn't actually pick it up though.
No, I didn't detect any magic on it, so I'll go ahead and pick it up.
Anthrax. Roll of fortitude.
Right.
I lick it.
So I think we're gonna head up the steps.
hold on a minute.
Yeah, well, so the altar thing, you said it was open, but there was just nothing. Was it empty? I'm trying to.
Lucky, make a reflex save.
Oh.
Oh,
Nice.
look at that. So you hear you look up, and just in time, you hop forward just enough as the chandelier on the ceiling just crashes to the ground.
Whoa.
Something doesn't want us to be here.
Does it look like the rope was cut, or was it just old?
It's just old.
Okay.
It's just old.
Sure.
Sure. Like he says, sure. You're not the one that almost clobbered.
Yeah. So I think we should go Marcus and then Marcus in front for sure. Or not Marcus in front, I'm sorry. What's your
Quorum?
character's name? Yeah, Quorum, sorry.
Um,
We should definitely be in front, and then I could go second, or Marcus can go second. It doesn't really matter.
did we find anything else about this? Anything else out about this saint, or was it just he was holding shadow people?
Well, no, the temple itself was it's
good
used
place.
to perform ritual to keep away shadow people. The saint himself, we don't know about him, other than he's a saint.
Seems to do good things.
Other than his name. So
I keep forgetting his name. So
as you
Right.
come around the corner, and it's a spiral stair leading up, and just stay where you're at there because there's a trigger about halfway up, Rand, that'll pop
Yeah,
you
no
to the
problem.
map. But there's a narrow stairwell coiling upward. It's old, silent. There's ivy creeping through the cracks from outside. And there's murals along the walls of Saint Halwyn.
I knew you'd find murals in here, I tell Marcus.
I feel accomplished. What do these murals depict?
Okay, so I'm going to give you a roll. I'm going to split the difference on these. Hold on. Yeah, that'll work. 15 and crap. Okay. Hold on, guys. I'm setting the roll up now. It's going to be one of those ones like I gave you before that'll let you pick what type of roll you want to do. Let's make sure I get all the options here. And I'm going to hide the results because I'm a mean game master.
All right. So I'm actually I'm going to use one of my skills for this.
Okay.
Where was it? I just saw it. No.
Okay.
No.
Lucky,
No.
as you look at what you see on those murals, you realize the murals cover the walls as they go up. There's various depictions of, as you're going up the stairs, there's various depictions of Saint Halwyn, different poses and things like that. Obviously, it's probably maybe his life or something like that, or it's meant to tell a story of some kind. One thing you notice is that in each one of the murals, Saint Halwyn himself is making a gesture of some kind. Those gestures mimic a ritual of warding linked to eclipse rites and spiritual containment.
Hmm, interesting. It's the party, but it looks like he's forming a right to do something good and protect something, right? That's what I'm getting.
All right, and
Related to the party.
I'm going to use my dubious knowledge skill.
Okay.
So as long as I don't critically fail it, for a recall knowledge check using any skill, you learn the correct and an erroneous answer.
Yep.
But I don't have any way to differentiate which is which.
Right. Yep. I know. I'm aware of that one. Had another player that had it before. Okay, so Corum.
Yeah.
As you're going up and you're looking at these murals, you notice, of course, his pose changes in each mural. And he's always pointing at the bell, except for in one where he gestures toward a book.
Like an actual book?
Yep.
I'd like to go check out this book it's gesturing towards.
Well, there's not a book
Wonder-
there. There's a book depicted in the painting.
Oh, I thought he
Over
was
here.
pointing.
No.
Like across the room, and I'm like, yes, I'll go check it out. What does the book cover say? Can I make out what the
No,
title of
you
the
can't
book or
make it.
anything is?
You can't make it a title or anything with it. And then
Got it right for dummies.
and then Marcus. Let's see. Okay. So, as you're looking at the murals, Marcus, you notice that the murals seem to suggest that the chapel was built to imprison, not defend, a haunt bound in the bell itself. There's subtle imagery of chains and veils eclipsing the sun reinforces the impression of containment. Just again, those vague images you get at it.
Oh no. When I get that, that is like literally my, like, just the whole realization just like lights up on my face, and I'm like, it's a seal. That's what it is. The bell is. Oh, I hope she didn't go up there.
So, and as you know, because you guys are walking, up the stairs as you're making these realizations, and I'm sure you're probably talking back and forth. Someone saying, "Hey, this and that," is going on, and you hit that realization. And as you do, Corum, who's in the lead, looks down, and laying on the top step before you come out onto the belfry itself is a journal.
Dun, dun, dun.
Ooh.
I don't know if you
Detect
should
magic
touch
on the
that.
journal. Detect the magic on the journal immediately.
Okay, nothing. The journal itself
Nothing.
doesn't appear to be magical.
Use my boot to flip the page.
Okay, Corum takes his boot, and flips the page, and then it starts eating his foot. No, just kidding. You take your boot and you flip it open, and you can see more of the same handwriting as in the note that you look, or the page that you looked at down in the chapel. And in fact, now that you look at it, looks like that page may have come from this journal.
Does it look feminine?
It's very well written, very small, and it's a very small manuscript, but it is very well written.
Okay, so it probably doesn't look like a teenager's writing.
Well, a teenager in an era when they actually wrote would have good handwriting.
I mean,
Unlike
that fair point. Fair point.
unlike teenagers today who can't write for crap.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I looked at somebody and I was like, sign your name. And they were like, huh? And they just literally just imprint. Like,
There you go.
no.
Sign it has to be in cursive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
My problem is I used to do training and I used to have to sign training certificates in of each day. And I trained for a computer firm for like 5 years. And my signature now looks like a damn doctor. I had to sign so many damn certificates, it just became a wavy line. But it sounds like
mhm.
that's not your signature. Like, yeah, it is. It is now. It
Yep.
didn't used to be. And like when I sign pack talk stuff now, I make a point of slowing down and actually signing my name, so it's just not just a wavy line. Okay,
As long as it's legible.
yeah. Usually it's not. Okay, so
Right.
so there's this journal laying there at the top of the stairs, and you've got these impressions off of it. What are you doing, guys? I mean, are you going to pick the journal up and thumb through it, or it doesn't seem to be booby trapped or anything? It didn't explode when Corvus' toe touched it.
Yeah. Check it out. I can hand it to one of the more scholarly types that have the other page too.
So I'll do this. I'm gonna do the same thing I did before.
Can I see which page got ripped out?
Yeah,
You were holding it, right?
Yeah, one of you has it, or well,
I have the page.
That's the one Marcus picked up and licked.
Oh yeah, so yeah,
after you said it was anthrax.
Let me give you a bunch of different checks you can do here, guys. And if you want to do more than one, you can. Just let me know, and I'll reset. I'll put it up twice. I already grabbed that one.
Now I see why. Everybody said don't go there. I wonder if this has anything to do with that Hollow Man, Boogeyman stuff. I'm really curious now.
So yeah, you leaf through the book and you find where the page was torn out from. You find the spot where it came from. Okay. Ooh. I actually have a table of here, guys, and depending on what kind of check you're rolling, this is how I'm determining what you're learning here. So I'll start with Lucky since he was the first to roll. You spend some time thumbing through this book. One of the things you run across in her notes, Lucky, is that the saint was not a martyr, but a binder, a figure who trapped spirits in sacred vessels. Lyra feared she was chosen to repeat this fate. And I go on to Marcus, who made a thief check.
I did.
You notice because you guys are passing the book back and forth, looking at it, and when you're flipping through it, you notice that the back of the book has a hidden flap in the journal, and it contains a sketch of a ritual circle showing where each participant in that ritual would stand. Now, you don't know what the circle is or that sort of thing, but you have a diagram of a ritual circle.
All right, now I'm gonna do the Arcana.
Okay, hold on. Let me get Coram. You made a diplomacy check. Lyra wrote letters to herself in the journal. It's a journal. They're emotional affirmations meant to be read aloud. It was if she was ever lost. Okay, now I'll pop that check back up for you guys again. So if you want to continue to dig in the book.
She's like that girl from 50 First Dates, and she needs to have something every morning to remind her she's got brain injury or something.
Question.
Sure.
Does the help action in skill checks still count?
It does. If you want to help someone else, you can do that. This means you can't run the skill check yourself this time, obviously.
Anybody? Well, I'm not proficient with occultism, but if
Hit the button. It'll pull up overview of all the
Oh,
players,
shoot.
and you go to party skills, and it'll show you who's got what skills and who's got the highest.
where is that?
Hit P on your keyboard, and it'll pop up with party. And then when you're under overview, there's a tab that says party skills. Click on it, and it will show you all the skills that are in the party. And then if you go over, like, if, for example, if you go over diplomacy, it'll say, oh, for example, I've got one, it's untrained. Marcus has trained and has a +3, and Quorum is trained and has a. So as far as occultism, somebody has occultism. Quorum has a 4 and is trained in occultism. He's the only one trained in occultism. And
I have a 2 in it, but I'm untrained in it.
The Quorum is trained in everything, I think.
But then again, if it's a knowledge check, I can use my dubious skill, and as long as I don't botch it, I can still get the right answer, but also the wrong one at the same time.
Yeah, you don't know which is which. Okay, Quorum.
There was the occultism that they asked for.
I'm trying to do the P on my keyboard, and nothing's popping up.
Just hit the P button. It should pop up the party menu. If you're kind of on the main screen, like just click anywhere on the main screen and press P.
And make sure you click in actual Foundry and you're actually doing stuff. Because C should bring up your character sheet.
You know, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's way quicker. Okay,
Yeah.
So if it doesn't work, then what you can do is on the right side, you can go to the same thing. You can find it that way. It's just harder.
Okay, Quorum.
Well,
go ahead.
Yes, sir.
So, Lyra believed the bell was not forged, but grown. Its glyphs are organic, evolving with each toll. That's what she believed.
Glyphs were organic, evolving with each toll. Okay, so it's getting stronger as it tolls day after day after day after day, is what she thinks.
And Lucky, you notice a recurring phrase appears in her notes. Blood binds, but memory frees. You see it over and over again.
Blood bind, memory freeze.
That's what it says. And Marcus, you did an Arcana check.
And then Marcus,
Okay.
it's just posting in
Yes, I see it. That's okay. I still know what they are
for you.
So, Marcus,
There you go.
In her notes or in the journal, you find a section where she's talking about the glyphs on the bell, and she thinks that they form a binding matrix, but she thinks she identified a reversal sequence, a way to sever the spirit's hold.
We need to stop her. Oh no.
Well, actually, it depends on what's sealed in there. Because you don't know what's
talked to
sealed
someone
in there.
old in the town and really got a better understanding before we left.
Because it could be somebody good sealed in there, and she's trying to free them.
Coram.
Yeah.
As you're reading through,
okay,
she makes reference to a shard of onyx that she found in the debris in the chapel. She thinks it's some kind of holy relic.
Yes.
Does it sound familiar to me as a cleric?
No.
Sounds familiar to Coram as a Coram, though.
It's a Coram, though.
This reminds me of this time I had a dream, and it was a Sifridi thing happened, and hell was unleashed upon the world.
So like I said, you probably spent probably a half hour to an hour now, thrumming through the book and reading stuff in the book. So, and
Okay.
it's the sun is it's not morning anymore. It's more like midday at this point.
Real question is, if the journal's here, where's the girl?
Well,
I know we're going. We need to go upstairs. If she thinks that there's a way to reverse it, that really worries me. You don't mess with magic if you're not.
You know what you're doing?
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
so
And-
what I'm hearing is you want to go to the next step up and actually onto the platform above, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do it stealthily.
So I'm just gonna kind
Oh
of
no, there's
throw out my
no
thoughts here.
stealth with.
Okay,
There's
I won't
no stealth
I
with
won't move
me.
you till you're ready.
There's no stealth with me. I'm running upstairs.
Okay.
I'm like,
So-
oh no.
So we're in a temple designed to hold shadow things. She thinks she can release something, and she thinks she found some kind of onyx, shadowy looking thing.
Mhm.
Is that right? That's kind of what I
Yeah.
gather so far.
She's possessed. That's what I
Yeah.
think. I think she's possessed.
Okay, hold on. I'll drop you guys on the map. Ah.
Hmm.
Now, let me describe what you see here when you arrive. I'm zooming in on my screen so that anybody watching it can later see. Of course, you obviously see the bell. There we go. So as you come up out of the stairwell onto the roof, the bell is hanging right above you there. This spiral stairwell goes around. Here's this huge dark bell, and the bell is encircled with runes, and they're glowing faintly, and the bell itself seems to be humming. Off beside the bell, as you come up, you can't help but see her. Here stands a teenage girl, but she's half here, half not here, phasing in and out of existence like she's trapped. Her eyes are cold, they're wrong. Her voice, when she starts speaking, is layered, almost like either she's double speaking or something else is speaking. I am not what I was. The bell cracks in half, and she smiles.
You don't know what you're doing. You need to stop.
From the bell itself, there's a crack running down the side of the bell, and there's mist coming out of that bell, and it's swirling around her.
Oh. I'm gonna run up to her, see if I can't grab her.
Okay.
Like when she's like more not as incorporeal.
Right. You can catch her when she's in phase with you, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna give you a choice of and that's not already safe. So either acrobatics or athletics. There's the roll.
Thinks it is.
Hold on. I'm sending it to you in chat now. There you go, Marcus.
Bucky, I believe our mission is complete. We found the girl. Now we can go back and tell her father.
They're up to no good.
So
Anybody want to help me with this?
So as you run up and try to grab her, she gets a shuddering shudder. Your arm goes through her. She fades completely out of existence. I gotta remove a combatant before we start that.
Dum 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 dum.
Roll for initiative.
See,
'Cause
if you make humming noises, you'll roll really high.
So as you swipe your hand through her, her whole body shatters and pulps, and she just drops to the ground lifeless. The spirit that was trapped in her emerges.
No. Look what you
First.
did.
Actually, move him to where he's. Oh,
I just saw Marcus kill that girl. Did you see that too, Lucky?
I did.
I was going to say, please don't tell me I'm going to roll a freaking 5. And let's start the encounter.
Oh, wow.
Of course I'm going last.
So, Lucky, you're the first person
I
to react
am.
as you see this happen in front of you in real time. A couple of things, too, that happens along peripheral edges, you notice. The bell, the pulsing on the bell's runes that you can see, the faint scrawling, they seem to drain fully of power. Corum, you notice a black shard of crystal or something fall from inside the bell and land on the stairs and tumble down the stairs. It's about the size of maybe the size of a sling stone.
Okay.
Okay, Lucky.
Go get that crystal. Go get that crystal.
Lucky, what are you doing?
I'm going to. Good question. What am I going to do? I'm going to cast Bit of Luck on Marcus because I feel like he might need it.
You might need it.
Is shield a action spell or a reaction spell?
Shield is a
Just
spell.
It's
Yeah,
just a spell.
This is an action.
Yeah.
Which is in line with how shielding is done in the other. So,
I don't
bit
know
of
why.
luck.
Oh no. I'm thinking of like Stonewall where you just like pull
Yeah.
up a stone as a reaction.
Yeah. Okay. So did I put a bit of luck
Try
on
to
the
cast
IT?
Shield on myself. That's my turn.
Right. I was making sure that the bit of luck went on him, and it did. Okay. So you suddenly feel lucky. And Corum, you're up. You said you saw that crystal fall down the stairs. Not sure what it is, but you saw it.
All right, I'm going to try to bolt
Okay.
after it.
Just
We can do theater mind.
yeah, just
if you want,
move yourself on top of the stair. That
Okay.
way we know you're downstairs. Okay. So you go
All right.
downstairs. It's about maybe 5 or 10 foot, a couple strides down the stairs. You see this crystal laying there.
Okay. I was thinking I was all going to like leap over the balcony, catch it as it's tumbling, flipping,
No, it moved faster than that.
Okay, I'm gonna pick it up off the ground.
Okay.
And
So
come back upstairs.
You pick it up off the ground, and as you snag that crystal with your right hand, which hand's your blade in? Which hand you grab?
My
this
right
with?
hand. This would be my left hand, my gauntlet hand.
Okay. So as you grab it, you grab that with your left hand, and you turn around to move. You look down just out of the corner of your eye. The compass is glowing on your arm. You got
Must
one
be
action.
close to something.
You got one action left.
Okay. All right. Well, I can't really get. I guess I'm gonna go back up. I need to be there with my team. So.
Okay.
I should have enough movement though to where I'm gonna try to get all the way over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got enough for that. That's not a problem. You had to duck under the bell to get there, and that took a little bit extra movement. But yeah, you're good. Okay. And I will.
That's it.
Okay. Yeah, it's my turn. Oh, let's see. Marcus is the obvious target in front of him. So the very first thing he does is this.
Oh, would I not know that he's there? It says invisible.
Yeah.
Because that would be way super meta if I moved right
No,
there
no,
in
no, no.
flanking
You know
position.
he's there. He's partially visible. I got
Okay.
So it's more incorporeal than invisible.
there we go. Yeah.
Okay.
I had him marked invisible so he wouldn't appear on the map until I needed him.
He's
I
a
got
she. He's not a he.
And okay, what was I doing? Oh, he was going to do this. So I need
If that is a he gives off, it puts the lotion on its skin, or it gets the hose again vibes for sure.
I need There we go. I need both Corum and Marcus to make a reflex save, DC 13.
Remember, you have
Okay.
bit of luck, which means you have to use bit of luck before you roll.
I'm gonna hero point that one, Jason.
Really? Wonder why.
You
Yeah.
should see
I
what it
will
does
go
for-
ahead. I will go ahead and use my bit of luck.
Okay,
So how do I roll twice?
just go ahead and just literally roll twice. Do the
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Here we go.
Why did
And
one look like it was a little cocked?
yeah, it did on the screen. That's okay. So everybody succeeded, looks like, except for oh no, Corum succeeded when he hero pointed that.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me do this real quick. Because that still gets that. I'll explain what happened in a minute. Okay, so literally before he done anything, the bell, it sounded like the bell itself ringing and just hit into you two with this huge shaking vibration of it. Had you not made your saves, you would have been flat-footed and deafened.
Yeah.
And then let me get rid of my targets here because it's targeting everybody. Then he actually makes a strike at Marcus. Oh yeah, that's one of my creatures, isn't it? Yeah, that's how they work. Yeah, that's how monsters work. They always miss, right? Okay, and he still has 2 actions. Oh yeah, okay. And he's floating, so he moves here to here.
Does he get attacks of opportunity?
Nope.
There's any in this game unless you are like
Unless
a
you
class.
have that feat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
reactive strike.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mostly
Pretty much only
well,
fighters at level 1 get
Yeah.
it.
Fighters and martial, like a bunch of martial characters will get it at some point. Fighters get it at level 1, but that's something you do want to keep in mind if you're fighting a bunch of like lizards or dinosaurs or whatever. It's not something you have to worry about because more than likely a dinosaur's not going to have it. I mean, unless it's like got some weird training or shit. But it's
You just
something
run away.
you can run away. Yeah.
All right. I'm
Okay.
going to use my stealth. So let's see if I did this correctly. So Arcade Cascade. I hop into that. After I use my spell strike, I'm going to run up to him with my bare hand. And for my spell strike, I'm going to use the Gouging Claw.
Make sure you target him.
Yeah, press hover over him and click T.
There
And
you
you'll
go.
see like the
There you go.
Okay. He's targeted?
I think.
he's
You
targeted
see
by
4
me
red-
for
no,
sure.
There
He's
it
around
is.
him.
There it is. Whoever's yelling. Yeah, that's your call.
Okay.
You got him.
All right. So this means I get to do the magic damage on top
Yep.
of my fist. Yes. So I'm going to
Okay.
cast that. We're going to do slashing damage.
Okay. Give me the attack roll. Ooh, nice roll. And it's a hit. So I need
All right.
your did you roll damage for the gouging claw and then your other. Oh,
Roll
I'll get
damage.
yep, and I'll get the other.
Ooh, nice one.
Nice.
Nice roll.
Nice roll.
And then I just need to.
There it comes. Nice. Okay. Damage applied. Ah, okay. And let's see. That's all you in it. Lucky.
I'm going to up it up.
Hide her off the screen.
Bless.
Oh, nice.
And then I'm going to cast Guild because I don't trust anybody not to hit me. And that's my turn.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure that less effect is on everybody. Yep, make sure it's there.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. Corum, you're up, buddy.
Corm's gonna try to say some hurtful things.
Of course he is.
Let's see. It's like language common. Visually intimidate on. Boo.
So what?
That dress looks like shit. Damn it.
He doesn't seem to care.
No. All right.
Since look like shit.
Corum will. I'm trying to grab him now, and I'm like stuck or something. Here we go. All right, so I'm gonna move as I move 5 feet. Oh, I can't draw a weapon and move. So I'll just move all the way up and do a strike.
Okay.
With my rapier.
Nice. Oh, look at that! Look at that! That's a hit.
Oh my gosh.
You did hit
My
him,
gosh.
but it didn't seem to do much damage to him.
I knew I should have stuck with the left hand. All right, that's it for Corum.
Okay.
You're like Shining Finger Gundam. You need to only use your hand.
Dude, I'm learning. Like, yeah, I need to just take some monk levels after this, I think.
There you go. Get that flurry of blows at like level 6 or something like that.
He moves there. And
What do you need?
who's he going to target? You know what? He's going to spread the love.
So is he like a physical dude, or is he like a...
He's partially incorporeal.
Ghostly?
He's kind of
Okay.
ghostly. He is flinging objects, or you're not quite sure where they're coming from, but he's flinging
Okay.
objects at people. And
Gotcha.
he just tried to fling some at Lucky, and Lucky's like, "Yeah, right. You're not hitting me, dude." Actually, it went toward you. It was supposed to go to Lucky. Oh well.
Okay.
So we'll just make Lucky the center of the second attack.
Oh man.
Critical miss.
Yeah, nice. Okay. Okay, that's all
This is
he's.
so hard he hits Marcus.
going this time.
He missed so hard, he bounces off, hits the wall, bounces off, then hits me.
So now I have to do this. So I'm going to use our spell that. Well, actually. So the way Megan's analysis works, creature with a strike this turn. If you previously hit the creature with a strike this turn. All right. Well, I'm going to hit him with the gouging claw.
Okay. Let's see if you hit him. Let's go get that part done first.
Yeah. What damage did I do last time? Did I do piercing or slashing?
You tried slashing.
All right. Let's try piercing. Attack.
That's a hit. No, it says miss.
It's a miss.
It's a miss.
Shoot.
That's your end of your actions anyways. You moved and did a 2-action.
Yep.
Yep.
All right,
Brings-
first things first.
Brings us to Lucky.
I'm going to sustain, and then I'm going to cast Needle Darts on this guy.
Cool. You miss.
Yes. But my bless is not, so that's my turn. My bless is not 25 feet.
Okay.
That's good.
Yep.
I was worried about that.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
don't know. Can you guys see the aura ring around him, or is it just me?
Yeah. No, we
Okay.
can see it.
I was just making
It
sure. I
looks
didn't.
pretty
I
cool.
didn't know if it's just me or not. Okay. That brings it around to Corum.
Is the whip slashing or piercing?
I think it's slashing.
I think
I
it's
think so.
slashing.
I couldn't.
Most piercing, you have a point.
Yeah.
Slashing will draw a line, and piercing will make a hole.
I mean, realistic when you're using a whip, it'd be more of a slash damage than a piercing damage. Says the guy who knows how to use a whip.
Wait, no, you know how to use a whip?
Yeah.
I know how to use a whip. Or I don't know. But my character knows how to use a whip.
And my mother actually taught me when I was a kid.
Oh, that's cool.
So question. So my short sword is versatile.
Mhm.
But I don't get any of that stuff unless I become better ranked at it, right?
No,
Shit.
it's automatically
there.
versatile.
No, give me
It
the
just means
bless back.
You choose what you want to do with it.
Yeah.
I should still have the bless.
You may have right clicked off. I can put it back on you. Hang on.
I got it. I just dragged it on there.
What else are you doing
I
there?
got it too. Dang it.
There you go.
Oh, oops. No, I gave myself an aura. Yeah, I can't do that. All right.
I got
Yeah,
you.
if you could
did
put the
aura.
bless back on me, that'd be great. I'm going to try something different. I don't know if it's going to work just because of the nature of this creature, but I want to just test out some things. So I'm going to try to trip it with my tripping hand.
Okay.
My tripping hand, is that what you said?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Oh, dang it. You know what? I'm going to hero point it. I just want to.
You gain panache until the end of your next turn.
Yeah. I guess it just missed. 16 wasn't high enough, right? So. There it goes. All right, and trip it, roll it, do good. Yes. Oh no!
You
That
really...
was worse, dude.
Yeah, that was worse.
That was way worse. Yeah.
Yep, you're actually on the
stupid.
you're actually on the ground.
Yeah. Okay.
Saint Halwyn's laughing at you.
No doubt. I'm kind of feeling like
Yeah.
not a good swashbuckler right now.
I see this hit.
I'm going to at least try to parry while I'm
on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there we go.
So real quick, your short sword normally does piercing damage. If you look at it, it says 1d6 pierce or P piercing. But if you want, you can have it do, since it's versatile S, that means you can have it deal slashing damage instead. So let's say you're dealing with something that's got resistance to piercing, so obviously you don't want to do piercing damage. You can say, hey, I'm doing slashing instead. You don't have to activate anything. You don't have to do anything crazy. You just say, hey, instead I'm doing slashing instead of piercing.
Okay.
Yeah, with the short sword.
But I've got to be able to at least land a hit. So
Oh, you can't do much worse than what I did.
All around.
Oh, we need a reflex save. Can I even do a reflex save if I'm prone?
Yeah, I think you turn
You can.
negative, though.
Yeah, you take
Okay.
a yeah. You take a
But you should
Do you-
calculate that.
yeah. It should calculate it. I need reflex save from both Corum and
I got a
Marcus.
critical success.
Yeah, you did. Look at that.
Oh,
And
yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
2 critical successes. Why couldn't I have used that on my attack move?
What does a critical success do?
Well, in this case, there's no benefit to it otherwise than you're not deafened or flat-footed. Actually, it's going to give it. I know what it's going to give you because it's not in here, and I'm going to add it. He can't attempt that strike on you 2 for the next minute. You're immune to him.
So not all spells have an effect critical save, but let's say you do like a fireball. Fireball is what's called a basic reflex save. With that, it means if you make a reflex save, you just get a success, you take half damage. If you fail, you take full damage. Well, if you critically fail on a basic reflex save, you'll take double damage. But if you critically succeed, you take no damage. So sometimes the critical success has a benefit, but it's not always a thing.
Yep. There's actually nothing listed here, but I think immunity from that attack for a few rounds is sufficient. I actually created that effect for him, so. And let's see.
Oh no.
That was aimed at Marcus. And that critically hit Marcus.
Oh no.
Marcus, I am
Be
so
okay,
sorry.
Marcus. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
You're fine, Marcus.
No, I'm down, Marcus. Marcus is down.
You're not down.
You're okay, Marcus.
Oh, no, you are on the ground, aren't you?
Yes.
I mean,
You
technically,
are.
we're all on the ground.
Well, yeah, but he's actually prone and making death saves because he's at 0. Actually, no, he'd be unconscious because it actually took him right to his. Oh
Zero.
no, he only had 17. He's making death saves. He's dying, and Halwyn.
Delby's prediction might have been correct.
Halwyn moves behind the wall. What the hell? Not there. Hold on. He was under you, Corum.
Okay. It's weird. My bless keeps coming and going. The new aura is not affecting it. When you move me down, I gained bless, and when you move me back up, I lost it.
You lost it. Okay, and that's all Halwyn can do this turn. You've got Marcus on the ground, bleeding out, full of translucent projectiles.
And I need to roll a death save.
Not yet.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it's your turn, isn't it? Yeah, you need to make that safe. So, you know where those are
What
at?
do I?
So, open your sheet.
Hmm.
And on
It
your
should be
I'm on the
top row.
character.
on your sheet, there is... Actually, just roll a d20. No
Can I
modifiers.
use a
top
hero
left.
point? Can I use a hero point?
You can use a hero point, yes. That would bring you back to consciousness, or well, unconsciousness, but it would prevent you from dying. Actually, you should
Oh, hero
have...
point doesn't take you to 1, huh?
Yeah.
All right, I will use one of my hero points.
Okay.
Well, or you could just, well, I guess you could get a crit. If you succeed, then you just stabilize, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you succeed, well, you need 3 successes to get up, or 3
Okay.
failures to die. But a critical success is 2 saves. A critical failure is 2.
Gotcha.
Right. So if you
And
if
if you
you
get hit again, that's
Yeah,
a
that's
failure
true.
too.
All right, so it's good to
Yes.
just hero point it up. I gotcha.
he's got 3 hero points, so it's not like he doesn't have them. Of course, he has to burn all 3 of them.
Yeah, when you use that to get up, you burn all your hero points, whatever you have.
Oh, I was just going to use a hero. Well,
Nope.
so
Yeah.
all 3 of them would.
All 3 of them. Has to be all 3.
Because of that's that one roll. If you're using it specifically to go from unconscious to being awake, you have to burn all your hero points. If you have 1, you burn your 1. If you have 2, you burn your 2. If you have 3, you burn them all.
Yep. That's the only...
Nah, I'm just going to use.
Just gonna roll for it. Let's see. There you go. So you actually made a success. So you got 1
So,
success.
2 more, you're good.
Yep, 2 more and you'll be good. But you're not worse off. That's good.
Oh, good.
Okay, and that brings it around to Lucky. I'm assuming you did
Oh
that
my
from
gosh.
at a level 2.
I don't have level. Oh yeah, a 2 action. Yeah.
And on
That was
Marcus.
a 2 action for him.
Okay.
On Marcus, yeah. And then I will cast shield on myself.
Except for he should still have wounded. There we go.
So what is the wounded counter for?
Okay, the way wounded works is until you deal with the wounded situation. If you drop back down to dying again, instead of going to dying 1, you automatically go to dying 1 plus the number of wounded you have. So in your case, you have 1 wounded 1. You would go to dying 2 automatically.
Okay.
If you roll the failure, you would die.
Yeah.
And then, or if you got back up, then you'd be wounded 2.
Yep.
And that means if you got hit and went down again, that would be wounded 3.
Yep.
And if you and then once you hit wounded 4, there is no wounded 4 that's dead, or not wounded. I'm sorry, dying. Once you hit dying 4, you're dead. So if you had like wound 3 and got knocked unconscious again, you'd be dead automatically.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah. Wounded's not good, but the only way to get rid of wounded is actually to use a medicine or healing. It's not a...
Yeah.
Magic won't do it.
Quorum's trained, but I keep forgetting to buy a healer's kit in town. We were supposed to do that at the end of the last session, and I fell asleep, literally at the end of the last session.
Okay.
I laid down in bed right as we were getting done, and then next thing you know, I woke up like 3 hours later. I was like, crap.
And that brings it around to you, Quorum. He's on the other side of the wall from you. I mean, you can poke through that wall. It's just a decorative wall, but
Okay.
it's what holds the roof of the bell up.
All right. I am going to stand up.
It's an action.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on a second.
Oh,
sorry to interrupt.
Shit.
I know why you're not getting blessed. You're on the other side of that wall from me, so you can't get blessed because I don't have line of sight to you.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
If you
But
hover
you said
over
I
a
can-
character, there's a
He's
bunch
short.
of pink dots, and that's what's going to get blessed. That's why you're not getting
Oh,
blessed.
man. All right. Good to know. Well, I
So
don't.
the square below you and the square to your top catty-corny left, right above the enemy, those 2 squares you can move there, or any of the squares below you, and those are all blessed squares.
Yep, it's line of sight.
All right, so I used one action to do that. I just want to punch this guy in the
Sorry to
head.
interrupt you.
No, you're fine.
No, you're fine.
I
All right,
just
I'm
reloaded.
gonna come around here on the other side over by Lucky. It's just it's got a naka.
Say now bless his back.
Yeah. I'm gonna target this guy. I think he's already targeted. Jason, I'm just gonna punch him with my gauntlet. But I have panache, so I get to use my precision strike
Okay.
or confident finisher because it's
Well,
an agile weapon.
that's-
I don't know why it didn't do it.
That's a hit. That's okay. You're still a hit.
All right, so there's we'll do the damage. Oh, here. It's right here. Precise strike on it's not letting me do there. Yay.
There you go.
Really? Okay. All right.
Have we done any damage to this guy?
You have hurt him.
One of your guys' spells are the only thing that can hurt him apparently, and Corum has no attack spells. He's just kind of. Oh, I do have that gem thing. I could just try to stick it in his brain hole.
Oh, wait a minute. You do have that. Hold on a minute.
It's in my gauntlet.
I'm just trying to remember what all it does. I don't have the effect set up on it, but
Please let it be magical.
it's magical. I just gotta find my note on it. Hold on.
Does the fact that I'm holding it.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm glad you listened to me when I said go get the gym.
Kind of forgot you had that in your possession, to be honest. Where the crap did my notes go for that?
I guess this would be a good lesson in learning to do other things like aid you guys and run away.
Run away! Run away! Where is my note for
Rapes
that?
Rob ran away. Oh, these trains.
Corum was good at killing those skeletons with his gauntlet, but when he encountered the spirit, he ran like a.
Dust.
Okay, this is nice.
Sorry, guys. I'm really not finding my notes on it. This is really annoying me because
I think it just means that it makes the gauntlet hand magic for purposes of dealing damage to incorporeal foes.
here it is. Here it is. Any kind of magical shadow. Nothing that's going to help you. Sorry.
That's all right. All right, it's turn.
Yep, it's turn.
At least I didn't fall on my ass that turn.
Yeah,
this
is true. This is true. What does it do? It strikes at Corum. Wait a minute. Not him. Why does it target itself? Oh, because I saw it's targeted. That's why.
Because it knew it was going to lose.
Yeah, let's try that again. There we go. Hit Corum.
Less than 10, less than 10, less than 10.
Less than 10.
Really? How do we do the quorum's death routine? There it goes.
And so it goes. Da, 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 da. You are too easy.
Oh no, the priest!
Oh, oh.
Try, you fool!
I'm saying oh because Marcus, you might want to look. Oh no, you didn't use yours. Never mind.
And use what?
The hero point. My reminder for hero point handler just came up. Everybody just got hero points. Oh, it critically missed. You know what? It blows back on itself. What's the damage? That's because that's a critical freaking miss.
Target takes 1 damage.
I'm kicking
This
my
guy.
ass. Do you mind?
this guy.
Liar! I haven't seen that movie in forever.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Kicking my ass.
I think if we get raised, we just run.
Just
All
right.
right. So this is what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to stay on the ground,
Okay.
unsheath my weapon, or unsheath my bow.
Okay.
So that takes an action.
Yeah. So you draw your bow on your sheet. There you go.
Draw. I'm going to use True Strike. I think that was the spell I saw. No, Sure Strike.
Sure strike, man. Same thing.
So cast that.
Okay.
And it ignores concealed and hidden.
Right.
Now
Oh, the attack ignores circumstance penalties. So if he's on the ground and that's a circumstance penalty, it doesn't.
Yep.
It doesn't take a penalty for it. That's actually pretty genius.
Yep.
So we're gonna roll.
Our tax experts keep more money in your business, so you have more
That
time
definitely
for
hit.
your business. Less tax stress, more.
Okay, why am I getting
Damage.
Remastered by how it's played. Sanctification is a new
whoever's
system
playing
which
something? I can
can
hear
be
it.
as part in most D20. Some deities, but certainly
Playing
not all,
something.
but they cannot choose to be sanctified.
Yeah, I hear
or holy. Should they?
Okay, it stopped. Someone's listening to No Natural. One of them. I recognize the voice. Okay, and oh, did you hit? You hit. Nice. And you damaged. So, yeah, no, you didn't.
God dang it!
Run away.
This thing must die.
Okay, and that's all you can do. So, Lucky, it's bearing down on you now. Quorum's unconscious. Marcus is laying on the ground, shooting his bow from the ground.
I am going to.
I'm a mage doing acrobatic shit.
Botany.
Nice. It has demoralize immunity.
Nice.
And then. Turn. Healing shield.
Healing, applying healing to Quorum. And bringing him out of death state, putting his wounded back on him because for some reason that's not working like it's supposed to. And I need to fix that, but there it's there now. Okay. Heal and shield.
Oh, thank you.
You say thank you as you literally wake up.
Yeah. We're gonna take off this because you can't run when you're prone.
You can't run when you're prone.
What have can I do a recall knowledge or anything to like
Sure.
maybe learn something about this guy?
Sure. Give me a roll.
Okay, what do I know about him? How do I do that? Do I hit recall knowledge as a check?
Yeah.
Oh,
Crap.
there it says.
Too bad I can't help you with that.
Okay, let's see. What'd you roll? You rolled a 14. You know what? This thing is probably immune to bleeding,
Just about everything.
death effects, disease, paralyze, poison, precision, and unconsciousness.
Oh, the precision damage. Okay. Right.
And I can't tell you more than that right now because I'm reloading.
That's fine. Oh, wait for you then. Guys, what do we want to do?
There we go.
So your spells, Marcus, and if we could stop dying, then maybe Lucky will be able to use his spells as well.
I mean, we know my gouging claw did something to it, but all right.
Yeah, I'm thinking Corum is going to huff it down here.
Okay. There's a wall there, Corum.
Oh.
You ran into the corner, buddy.
Okay, good. I can still see Lucky. That's what I wanted to do.
Actually,
Nope.
you're
not in bless.
You're not in bless.
There's a wall right here.
Not
now
blessed. I just wanted line of sight, more or less.
Yeah.
That's line of sight, yeah. Basically, if you have bless on you, you have line of sight to me.
Yeah, and I wanted line of sight to Marcus. My last action is going to be to aid.
Jump off the building.
The last action ever. No. Aid. There
Game
it
of
goes.
Thrones.
Toggle. Choose the bonus from aid. What does that mean? I thought it was just +1. I can do more than +1.
No, you have to believe your. Well, so the way it works is you give them a bigger plus, but it's based on your degree of success and your your training level. Like if you get a crit success, it's a +2. But once you get up to like legendary, it's a +4.
Right.
Oh, so I don't do anything yet because I just say I'm going to aid him, and then he puts it on his.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. You just say that you're trying to help him do whatever it is he's doing.
And then on his action, he does it.
As you move forward, I'm going to guide that strike at the creature. Okay, that's it, I guess. Then.
Okay.
Do I need to click anything or no?
Nope.
You just leave them there for your bomb little self. Look at him. That's right. You run from me. That's right. You run from me. That's how powerful I am.
Where's his movement? Oh, it's 20. He can go one more.
Really? Okay. All right, we should just run away.
And oh, I forgot he had this.
Oh, well, that's good.
That's not what I wanted. It don't matter. That's why I forgot he had it, because it's irrelevant.
just need to hit him once.
So make sure it only has actual targeted.
I think Kark would have been a lot better equipped for this battle. Oh man.
Marcus, it slings more of these ethereal chunks of rubble at you. And they slam against you. Because you were on the ground,
Damn it.
Oh no.
oh crap. I took it off. I was supposed to go to dying 2 with it. There we go. And that's all it can do this turn. Would you like to make a death save, or you want to burn those hero voices down? Oh,
Oh.
you're now dying 3.
Oh no. Oh no.
Can we just run, guys? Do you want to just run?
Lucky, you're up.
I'm going.
We're gonna run out of lucky heals.
Lucky Hills. Boom.
Okay,
Oh.
I got it.
Oh.
So that
Wait.
takes care of that.
I don't know why. And then I am going to shield.
Oh, run down
And
the stairs.
see what the rest of it. Well, I'm not gonna leave. I'm not gonna run down the stairs and then like he doubles back, hits you, and then I don't realize it. Then I have to run up, and then I get up here. He's dead.
You know, go play the pop and go healer.
No, I'm chaotic neutral. I'm not chaotic asshole.
What's
That's
Corum
my
doing
turn.
down here?
Corum remembers something critical.
Check and see.
What?
Come on, stupid wall.
There's a wall there.
All right.
I don't know what you're having more troubles with, the enemy or the wall.
So Corum has a lot of movement. I'll just say that he does, which is good because he picks up his rapier and that little black gem that he dropped right here.
So you see Corum come running back, snag his rapier and the gem up, and go, "Why do you need this?"
Peace.
Oh shit.
Go on, guys.
And then he flees the battlefield. And it's its turn again, and you know what it does? Thank you for my freedom.
No. Is it running towards the city?
It's running. No, the city's more over to the left. So
Come on, guys. The quicker we get down here, the quicker we can chase after it, like I am.
yeah,
I
right,
get up,
Corum.
I'm using. I get up and I'm moving 60 feet down the stairs. I'm like, fuck this shit.
Okay, let me explain what's happening. It really did only want its freedom. It was just toying with you all at that point. So, are you going to chase it or let it go?
Fuck that thing.
I'd like to pretend to chase it
That's fine.
Oh damn, he got away. Oh shit.
Okay, that's what I want to make sure before I did that.
I'm just being honest.
Okay.
Just wait till I'm bigger.
I guess we're gonna grab the girl.
There is no girl to grab.
Oh no.
Yeah.
She died. She exploded in it
Yeah.
when you touched her.
Yeah. Whenever you swiped at her, she's turned into,
all over you. That's where
yeah,
she's at.
she's
All over
everywhere.
you.
Yeah, you're wearing parts of her.
Oh, I'm totally going to the mayor and giving him a hug. It's like, here you go.
Okay, so what do you all do at this point?
Lick my knee.
Contemplate taking a different first level or cantrip that will damage incorporeal things.
So who hurt him?
It was actually your gouging claw that hurt him.
I think my harm would have hurt too, but I never got a chance to throw harm at him.
Yeah,
Not
you
harm heal.
was too busy
heal.
healing him.
Well, you could have done the area effect heal. I was just thinking about that because then it would have raised him, gave us all a little bit, and hurt that other guy. I didn't think about that though till after.
Yeah,
Okay, so
that's true.
you head back into town. Is that what I'm hearing?
I'm actually going to do a knowledge check on what exactly that creature was.
Okay. Let me find his token there so I can tell you.
This is I-15, I-13, I-17 thing next to our guys.
Where you at?
On
Yeah,
that party menu that popped up, I just was curious. I've never seen that before, or I've never noticed it before. I'll paste it into Discord.
Make sure I know where you're at. While I'm also just determining what exactly based on his knowledge roll.
Here. That's 3 circles.
Oh, on the which tab are you on?
Those are our passive perceptions.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So like if we're just exploring or whatever, that's why I'm saying it's not exploration. If we're exploring and something's got like a height of 15, that means Cormier, you automatically see it, and I automatically see it, but Marcus wouldn't see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's going on?
Because they're trying to hide from us. They use our DC.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the reason I was like,
I thought,
didn't quite get where he was at is I have that on the side of my screen. I know what everybody's passive perception is or AC is.
Yeah.
Off to my left automatically for me. Okay, so prestidigitation. Oh, you're cleaning yourself up. Got it.
Actually cleaning that guy up.
Okay. You're not quite sure what that was. It was obviously very high level. I mean, game terms. But it was some kind of undead spirit, probably more spirit than anything else.
Wasn't anything good.
Now, what I can tell you guys, just so you're aware of it, if you go to the actors tab and you look at the bottom and you go to bestiary tracker, I haven't put it in the information in there yet for this session, but it actually will keep track and show you guys what creatures you've encountered and that sort of things. Like there's the bandits in there.
Yeah, so that's what I was gonna say. Like if I could come across like just a blank book or a sketch, and then I could sketch what I saw. And
yeah, and you can, so you can begin to try to figure out what it was. Okay, so you make your way back to town, and eventually find the mayor. How does that conversation go? How do you start that conversation?
We found your daughter.
Oh, wonderful, he says. Where is she?
I wouldn't have started it.
Well, that's the problem. I have some sad news for you.
By the way, this is what she looked like. You have sad news for me. Where's my daughter?
I didn't see your pop up.
She
She dealt with magic beyond her comprehension and forced and caught.
Oh, well, if you remember what your daughter used to look like, just kind of picture the opposite. No, she may or may not still be wearing that dress.
She got Willy Wonka, man. I hate to tell you, she got Willy Wonka. She's 1,000 pieces. That's what it is.
So he obviously is very upset by the news.
Oh yeah.
Thanks you for whatever assistance you provided him.
Hey, does he have that? Does he still have that drawing of the saint that his daughter?
Yeah, he showed it to you. Do you ask him for
I
it?
probably might want. Yeah, I'll probably would ask for that to
Okay.
take it back with me.
Yeah, he provides it, and it matches what you fought or dealt with.
Okay.
Let's warn him about this saint.
Okay. So you what? There was a spirit and they got loose.
Yeah, with all jovialness aside or whatever, we almost sit down and try to be show empathy and stuff and all
Right.
that goodness.
Okay.
But we'll explain kind of what happened, what we found from the journal notes to the other stuff. The only thing I won't mention is that dark crystal that I got in my pocket.
Okay.
And then, yeah, just kind of explain that we got there too late and we tried to do something. We got our asses kicked. That's why I'm covered in my own blood. And this is why Marcus is covered in his own blood, or used to.
We're all clean.
Yeah,
we are.
I would have cleaned us. Yeah, we're not going to go in there wearing. I mean, weirdo, but I'm not going to let us go in there wearing his daughter. That'd be weird.
I wasn't wearing your daughter, sir. I never wore your daughter.
I mean, if this was rough, he would have been all for it.
Yeah. Okay. So it's not. You don't have exactly the warmest reception in town, but after a bit of talking with him and a few of the other people in town, you convey to him, that she let some kind of spirit loose, and it may or may not come back. That they may want to prepare themselves in case it does. I'm assuming is the gist of your all's conversation.
Yeah, and I'm telling him
more whistling at night.
We are, don't whistle at night. And
Okay.
the bell may or may not ring anymore. Just FYI, it's got a crack in it.
Okay. So
it might not ring because the spirit's no longer trapped in it because it was a
seal
killing vessel.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
so
here's the.
Go ahead.
I don't know. I was just saying. Here's the thing. I'm like, we could totally go back up there, and I could study those runes. And I mean, that's part of our whole society thing.
Okay. If you want to do that, you certainly can.
Yeah, and bring that back to. Wait, so are all of us part of the Pathfinder Society, or is only Cormier right now?
Corum is an acknowledged member of the Pathfinder Society. You know this because he's actually carrying a Wayfinder that belongs to him. Obviously, you can get Wayfinders from other ways, but he actually has a Pathfinder Society Wayfinder. He just happened to be traveling with you when this occurred. Now, you spend a few days studying this, making notations and all that. And a couple of things that come to light as you're doing this, you're looking at the journals and going through that. And I'm assuming you're staying at the tavern there in town during this time. And they're preparing, they're doing the funeral and all that while you're doing the studying. A couple of things that come to light. You realize that she had the right idea. She just totally misunderstood what she was doing. And the fatal flaw in what she did, she was trying to strengthen the seal because the seal was breaking anyway. and she was trying to strengthen the seal to save the town. But her fatal flaw came in her inclusion of that crystal, that onyx shard. That was her fatal mistake. Corum, do you ever share that with the rest of the party to let them look at it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like he's just stealing it. He
Yeah,
definitely
I just
lets them all check it
Yeah.
out and stuff. But if they're not fully in the Pathfinder thing yet, then he wants to hold on to it as well.
yeah.
As well.
But what you discover is that so she was on the right track, but had she, whenever you learn to detect magic on that shard, it's the thing that was wrong. Remember whenever you looked at the bell from down below and it was glowing magic, and I said it was this spot that was you couldn't identify it. It looked off. It looked weird. It was that. And as you look at it, it's got some kind of weird resonance to it. And whatever she thought it was a holy relic, it's not a holy relic. It is some kind of a relic, but it is not a holy relic.
And
It's a
could I
make you fall
deduce?
prone and not do any damage relic. It's a you shit your pants relic when you
Can
try
I?
to
Can
walk
I?
across the room.
Can I deduce that it's probably like a piece of something larger? Or it's just looks like a relic?
Well, the shard itself is polished black stone. It glimmers faintly with motes of gray light. The motes are almost like ash suspended in moonlight. And it's about the size, and this is something you will all be familiar with, an ion stone. Now, Corum, one of the benefits and one of the things that makes a wayfinder stand out above a typical compass is the Pathfinders, typically to use an ion stone, you invest in the stone, and then it literally hovers around your head and grants whatever powers that stone type of stone grants you. The Pathfinders, their wayfinders are designed to allow them to fit their stones in it so that it's not up there floating around their head where someone can snatch it away from them easily.
Oh, okay.
So, like, if you have an ion stone, you could fit it into your wayfinder, and you would gain the benefits of that ion stone without it being flying around your head to use it.
We think
So
this
if
is a
I-
shit your pants stone, though, right?
Well,
I'm sure if I sat down and studied that stone and did a couple Arcana checks on it, I probably could possibly deduce what it is.
give me an Arcana check. You've honestly got the time. Give me an Arcana check here. I'll fill it up.
Do an Arcanic religion and occult, and we'll each kind of roll our area of expertise.
22.
If that's okay.
Yep. Give me a second. I'm setting it up now. See an Arcana, religion, and occult. Where's religion? There's religion. There's the request. Ba-da-da.
Oh, someone got a good one.
Someone got a bad one.
That's a very.
I got the bad one.
Yeah. Okay.
It was a really high DC. Wow.
Yeah, it was. Lucky. You're the one that deduces the most out of the stone. What you can figure out is it is some kind of ion stone. It grants negative energy resistance. And it also allows you to cast the spell Veil of Dust once a day.
Negative energy resistance, is that like void resistance?
More or less, yes. That's actually what it'd be in the remake, yeah. Or the remaster.
It was it's like what you resist the harm spell or something. Is that?
Yeah. So harm would do void damage, and vitality is what the heal spell does.
Gotcha.
Right. So they're like positive and negative. If you play D&D, that's the negative planes. I relay that
veil?
party.
It would also grant a +1 item bonus for stealth checks. And
Well, does that help somebody else better?
Its proper name is the Onyx of Silent Dust.
Silent dust. That's what I was looking for. I wanted to check out what that spell does. Sounds pretty cool.
And now, Corum, as you're looking at it, and you're flipping it over in your hand, you notice something.
What's that?
It has a letter carved in it. And as you're touching it, as you're holding it, the compass on your arm is glowing.
What's the letter carved in it?
Looks like an E.
Maybe this belongs to somebody.
I think it belongs to you.
So after 3 or 4 days of researching and sorting and that sort of thing, doing what you're doing, you continue on to your destination, wherever you were headed before. About 2 days out of the town, you drop onto a road you've all traveled before. And about a half a day on, as you crest a ridge, Corum, your eyes fall on a familiar roof line. As you get closer, it becomes more obvious what it is.
Uh-huh.
The sign out front is that of a tarnished compass. And that's where
You
we end
guys
the
might like
session.
this place.
That's where we end the session. And the adventure.
As you come roll again, Ruff's like 40 years.
Nice.
So how do you do experience?
Maps lie, fates cracked. North was lost and won't come back. The compass broke, the pieces fell. Each shot rings like a warning bell. Frozen flame and drowned out kings. Streets remember stranger things. You don't fix what fate has torn. You choose who holds it when it's worn. The compass broke. Where will you stand? With blade in fist or shot in hand? Take one tail or claim them all. The compass broke. Answer the call. Others hunt the pieces too. Crowns and cults and merchant crews. Some would rule, some would burn, some would make the world relearn. One night's job or years of scars, chasing echoes cross the stars. Stop the power, seal the lie, or watch another future die. The compass broke. Where will you stand? With answer the call. One shard, one story, stop them or let it break the world. The compass broke. Where will you stand? With blade and fist, or shot in hand? Take one tail, or claim them all. The compass broke. Answer the call.